Right, before we start, I've got 2 points of inspiration to award. One for the guy who's drowning in points of inspiration, which is Dom.
I will start using them, I promise.
That's alright.
It's like favours from Sunny.
Yeah, no, the interaction with your parents I thought went really well, and that was it was hilarious. Like, when I'm sort of looking back the thing, and if I'm laughing a lot, then usually
that was good from you as well. To be fair, it was unexpected.
Yeah, like some of the RPs I do for people, they kind of take a life of their own. And the other one is to Matt for basically scoring the highest in the test.
Hey.
I was going to say, so, gotta be test passer.
What did you get? Was it 7 on the first attempt?
6.
5 or 6, something like that.
Yeah, he got the highest like both times.
Yeah. So
It was just
Okay,
one
yes.
that annoyed me that I didn't get.
How much of it was luck?
I'd probably say 3 questions were luck.
Pretty good stuff.
Respectable.
okay, so the last thing that happened is Talion, Argh, and Riardon were buying stuff at the market, and Aramil and Cirilla was kind of walking to the inn, but en route, Aramil finds a very shifty character sneaking around some trees and houses, spying on Talion and his group, which, as you turned out to be Pollock, which is a person that you know from the first region.
Pollock.
You basically managed to corner him, pin him down, and he's basically told you to meet him in his house, which is this little house here. It's currently around about 4 p.m. And that's mostly important because someone has a doctor's appointment at 6 p.m.
Oh yeah.
So basically, we are in the place currently where Crisia's got a hold of Pollock. Aramil has gone to tell Talion that you've found Pollock and that you're going to meet him in the house.
Cool.
So Pollock's going to basically try to walk into his house. I assume Crisia allows him, but obviously keeps.
Crisia's going to be walking alongside him, holding his arm, making sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Is that me or the tree?
The tree.
Oh.
So yeah.
Does Tricia have any special moves?
I don't know, but if she does, I will create some.
I feel like she would have some sort of like viney restrain kind of thing, right?
Unfortunately, she doesn't, as an awakened tree. Not yet, anyway.
All I know is next time I throw her, it's going to be Tricia, go!
So yeah, he goes into his house. So I don't know what. So it depends on what the rest of you are going to do.
I'll follow in.
Yeah, I'll go as well.
Okay. Everyone follows into the house. So you come into this house, and it is a very simple house. You know, he's got what you would expect to see. You know, bed and table, kitchen, living area. What's interesting with his place is he's kind of 80% of his house is the study. He's got a lot of books. He's got things pinned up on the wall with lines connecting them. You know, the meme where the guy's like...
Oh, yeah.
It's basically that situation on the wall. And again, he's got a bunch of papers and books around. Can I have Talion roll a perception check?
Why particularly Talion, I wonder?
17.
Yeah. So you notice that your enchantments are off.
I'm saying, Pollock, why are my enchantments not working on my scimitar?
I have a anti-magic field.
Right, you didn't think you should mention this before we came in?
Wait, what the shit happens to Tricia?
Does she just die?
Oh god!
She'll probably have to wait outside, I guess.
I'm gonna say to him, did you not think this was important enough to mention before we came in?
Well, I don't really like people knowing about it. Let's put it that way.
I failed because I know now and I'm pissed.
Well,
Can you cast?
no.
Can I
try
insight?
cast a spell?
The
just out of
reason, the
interest?
reasons, yeah, if you want.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay, fine. That doesn't work. Good thing you didn't waste a spell slot.
But 14 insight on him saying that he can't cast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Damn straight.
Let me see.
So, again, reasons for which will become clear once we have our chat.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can think of if the caster
What
would
you
be immune from their own anti-magic field?
Okay.
That's a
Ooh.
23.
So the thing with anti-magic fields is generally, yes, even obviously the person who casted it is also affected. However, there have been times when people could make themselves immune from maybe like an artifact or another magical item or something, or enchanting themselves beforehand or something. There are basically numerous ways somebody could be immune from an anti-magic field if they knew about it beforehand.
Right.
They can prepare
And they know
themselves.
the thing with anti-magic fields, it's kind of like a Star Trek shield where they have all different magical frequencies and the different magical glyphs and seals and stuff like that. So if you know what it is, then you can usually prepare for beforehand.
I'm guessing that affects my cloak as well. Does it?
Yeah, we'll say yes.
This is
actually.
enchanted, I
Yeah,
guess.
so your cloak would be turned off. But I mean, I think your cloak's in your bag anyway, so you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But in theory it would. So,
Okay.
here goes. So, I suppose I'll well, first things first. How are you in this region?
Why? Do you want to know?
Well, last I saw you, you're in South Valley. How in the world did you get here?
That's funny because after we saw you, you were running away from us.
I didn't run away. You let me go.
Hmm.
Your memory is not
Fair.
very good.
No.
That's a fair
We
point.
ran into him in Amaris's tower, and he ran away.
I didn't run away.
Teleported.
Oh, was that you lot? I remember. I saw when I was casting my teleportation spell. I did see someone open the door. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good look before the
I
spell.
think it actually was Talion, so I think it was me. I was trying to come in. So you're saying you were just teleporting anyway?
I was teleporting anyway. Someone opened the door at the last second. I turned around to have a look, as you would do.
What
But unfortunately, I teleported before I could see who it was.
what business do you have in North Brom?
Well, I'm here on a mission for Amaris. When I tried to defect or kind of well, not defect, voice my concerns,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't take too kindly to it.
No, I imagine.
As you can see from the scars on my face, he used one of his cloud of daggers to cut me up fierce. I swore my loyalty again to him, and he's decided that he wanted me to research other ways on making magic powerful, the mind control magic more powerful.
Okay.
One thing that most people don't know is the mind control magic was actually created by Finellia in the first place. She's the one that taught Amaris how to use it.
Huh.
So he figured by teleporting me here,
Mhm.
I would be able to maybe find out more and figure out a way to power it up.
How's that been going for
Yeah,
you?
I was going to say, how's your mission?
Can I look at his Pollock's walls and
Yeah.
investigate his books?
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll be doing that while you explain what's going next.
So, I mean, I've been here for a month. I've passed the test, so I managed to get into her academy. Pretty easy. Apparently, I got full marks. Well, there you go.
All right, Pollock, let's carry on.
So I
Look,
got in.
man, magic's about the way you feel about it. It's not about what you know. Okay?
I do know.
Well, that doesn't quite get how you get into the academy, but yeah, all right, fine. So I did my investigations, and I did find some very interesting things.
Mhm.
It would appear that Finellia uses a crystal as a source of power.
A crystal.
For all her power.
Well, from what I understand, it replenishes and rejuvenates her power. So she has natural and magical power anyway, because she is a wizard. She did defeat Navaros. and her knowledge is all hers, but she is able to revitalize herself from siphoning this crystal.
Okay.
This could be what she's using to pollute these lands
Well,
with her foul arcane sorcery.
I wouldn't say foul,
Eventually.
but...
It's pretty
Yeah.
foul.
I think we need to investigate the purpose of the crystal before we decide, because anyone can turn something bad as well as turn it good.
That's true. I'm curious
Very
where the crystal
powerful art.
gets his power from as well.
Well, through my studies, I've been able to identify the crystal.
Is it never right?
No, it's not.
Oh.
I'm not actually sure it's of his origins, but the crystal is known by as the Scannel crystal.
Bruh.
Oh! Cool.
Harder to work in than the others, really.
a little bit tricky. But this crystal is said to hold immense power, for sure.
Cool.
My plan is to go into the academy, sneak into where the crystal is held, which I believe is in the basement of the academy, and siphon part of the crystal. So, chip it off.
For what?
I feel that this crystal will help, if laid into some Navarite, will help boost the power of mind control magic Aramil.
So why would we... Oh no, actually carry on. So yeah.
No, don't reveal your true intentions.
Yeah, hold your tongue, Talion.
Why do you keep mentioning Amaris?
Aramil is who I work for.
When did you last speak to Amaris?
Shortly before I teleported.
Can we group huddle?
Pollock, if you could just give us 1 moment, please.
Could you step outside with Crisia for a moment?
No, this is my house, but, if you need to talk, you could go outside.
We're just going to step outside for a moment.
fine.
Okay.
It's an Amaris
Is
that person we killed first.
No,
You killed first.
no. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Argh, please come into the huddle.
He's been traveling with us recently.
Oh,
He's
we
getting it all
killed-
mixed up.
Argh,
We killed
Argh,
Gora.
shut up.
He's getting things all mixed
come,
up. He's
come
confused.
outside, please.
Arg. Plug in the brain.
We're gonna
Pretty sure
bundle
that's
Argh
why-
outside.
Argh, look at me. Come outside.
Can I have... I only heard sort of Aramil and Cirilla. Can you both roll a group persuasion check?
Can it not be deception?
I'll allow deception. Yeah.
I think it's enough anyway. 29 from me.
Wow.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
11 from me.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you managed to smoke and mirrors that.
Is that will Argh resist if we try and bundle him outside?
He'd be confused, so you catch him off guard.
Right, so group huddle outside.
What the fuck is this?
What's the play here?
Who is this? Who is this Pollock person? Then, if you're so
Argh.
secretive about it.
Argh,
A scumbag.
look. Pollock is someone we met in South Valley. He was one of the mind control people working under Amaris. Right now, I'd rather not tell him that we killed his boss.
I think we should tell him that we're working for Amaris. We've been sent as backup, so we can steal the entire crystal. He gets us close to Finalia, and then we kill her.
I don't think he's going to buy that.
Well,
We were trying to
easy
kill Amaris
peasy.
pretty... we were pretty
He'll buy it if
certain
it comes from me.
He abused magic.
Yeah.
Yes, Argh, yes, he did. Now, what I'm suggesting is that instead of...
You let him live.
Telling-
Why?
Right, okay. So here's the point. He redeemed himself by working with us. And then he sort of disappeared when we agreed that he
He
redeemed
quite
himself.
redeemed himself, but yeah.
We did let him go.
Talion, he redeemed himself. Shut up.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but
he helped you in your fight against Panamno.
Oh, he did, yeah. I had a couple.
I'm sorry, but one act does not outweigh others.
Well, Arg, at the present moment, he has a lot of information that we don't.
Also,
and we could use
why
that. We
is
could
he
use him as a
approach-
resource.
Why is he approaching
Riddon's
us in
right.
the first place? We need to find out what he wants from us. I assume help, but why
Well,
come to
he didn't
us?
approach us.
Favour
We
for a
pinned him
favour.
down. We pinned
Yeah,
him to the
to
ground.
be honest, we grabbed him.
Oh, okay, so he wasn't
Yeah.
really looking for it. But he's willing
I
to
would-
talk to us and stuff now, so...
Yeah,
I would
he's
not
told
be
us-
surprised if we go in there and he's gone.
What I highly recommend we do.
We need to extract
Is
everything
we-
we can get out of him, then kill him
Yeah,
because
well,
he's not
he's-
supposed to live.
No.
Right, Argh,
He's in the
Argh,
school. We need him.
Argh.
I'm in
He
agreement
has.
with
He is a master of teleportation.
Argh. Oh no, wait,
Why
I
do
need
you
to teleporting.
use that?
We can't kill him.
He sounds like a master of mind control magic, not teleporting.
He's not a master.
He was
Mind control magic. He was dabbling. Okay, dabbling. Now the point is,
What a word.
the point is, we need as much information from him as we can gather. If we can gain his help while we need it, we should. And then, if say after this entire situation we decide, well then, we'll come to that bridge when we get to it.
You can do it yourself.
I'm not going to deceive him. If he asks us straight, I'm going to tell him that our plan is to kill him eventually.
Aramil, our glorious. He's spoken.
Argh,
That's
Our
a bit
plan is
heartless.
our plan is not to kill him eventually. Our plan is to reconvene and decide whether he deserves killing or whether he deserves to go freely.
He is as bad as the overlords by abusing the
Whoa, you've
power,
only just
by
met
abusing
him,
the
Ark.
power of magic. You just told me that he abused mind control. He used mind control magic on others. That's abusing magic, and it should not be allowed.
He's researching just like you have done in the past.
I have not experimented on others.
Is it not?
Well,
Is
I
it
don't
not
know if he
fitting?
has or not, but
A fitting punishment that we bend him to our will before eventually killing him.
yeah, just make use of him. He's in the school. He's passed the test. We need
Yeah,
two
that's
people
more than we
in
have.
that school. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not liking the sound of this.
you just got to go with it.
Look, we can't kill him until I've extracted some information about his teleport magic. After that, I don't care. We can kill him then.
The lead-
Yeah,
the
he's
leader
still
has
useful
spoken.
to us.
Look,
Leader
Argh,
speak.
I will study his books and see what I can glean from them.
Argh, I don't like to do this, but as chief, I'm ordering you
Oh,
in public that we are
he's
considering
rank.
killing him.
I wasn't saying I was going to kill him. I was saying that I wouldn't lie to him if he asked.
And you tell him that
okay,
we're
just-
gonna kill
You're going to ruin our plan.
If he asks you directly, we are reconvening. We are not officially deciding to kill him right now. You
I know
may
about
get to
you,
know him
but-
while in the school. You may like him. Who knows?
He wouldn't have.
You guys
Like-
are going to be school buddies.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
all I'm suggesting is 2 of you in that school is better than 1. So we should abuse the knowledge while we can get it now. I highly suggest that you stay friendly while we're working together.
I will study his books and see what I can glean from them, but I can't promise anything else.
Keep an eye out for teleporting stuff. I need it.
Talion, beyond the point. Right, we're agreed. No mentioning Amaris.
Getting
For
teleport
now.
magic. Yeah.
Unless he asks
Oh.
directly.
Not even maybe then, but... And Argh, you will go to the school with him, you will glean as much knowledge as you can from him,
And
and
the school,
we
I
will
suppose.
hopefully... And the school, and we will use that to our advantage. If he knows the school, he can tell you where to go. I mean, we don't want to waste any time of you just looking around.
I like this plan. Should we go back in?
Okay.
Yes.
I'll go back. in.
Okay. We talked about
I'm gonna stay close to Argh.
Okay.
I'm going to quickly say to Trisha on the way in, I'm just going to be like, Trisha, if the cloaked man runs out of here, scared out of his mind, or whatever else, just grab him, okay?
Yes, master.
Pollitt.
So,
Oh, yeah.
when you all enter, Pollock is just staring at his like crazy thing on the wall.
Can I have a look at what he's
Just sort of-
staring at? What's actually on there?
So a lot of it is about sort of the school. It's about the crystal, what
Okay.
it does, things like that. It's basically all the stuff he's been researching for this last
Right.
month. He's basically placed it there.
Okay.
You
So I'm
know,
say Pollitt.
like he has to take the test to get into the school. The school's in Serenity. There are light ways. Basically, everything he's been understanding about this, because he's never been to this region before,
Yep.
especially since this. He's basically absorbing it, doing all his research, trying to figure out a plan.
Okay.
What kind of book does he have on his shelves?
So a lot of them is generic magic stuff. Generally, just keeping up with his own studies. A lot of it's mind control related. because that's what he's researching.
So I'm going to say, Pollock, you're being pretty open with us. You obviously want something from us. What is it?
So, you're right. To be fair, when I saw you in the market, I didn't recognise your face because obviously you're now for some reason wearing a mask.
I forgot he saw me before the mask. Yeah, I'm leaning into him and say, "Don't tell anyone you saw me without that mask."
Okie dokie, but I recognise those scimitars anywhere, so I decided to try and sort of get closer to you without you noticing me. But obviously, I got pinned by an elf
I knew
and
you
a
were there.
halfling
Anyway.
and a tree. So,
So tell us, Pollock, what do you know about this crystal? Is it the source of just Finelia's power, or is it the source of the whole region's magical?
I mean, granted, it's theories, but I have a feeling that this thing exudes magical power. It probably is the reason that everyone in this region can use magic.
So
Can we destroy it?
I believe so. Unfortunately, I've not seen the crystal up close. That's one thing I'm actually hoping to have from the help
So
of
let
you
me guess.
lot.
You want us to help you get to this crystal, steal a bit of it,
Correct.
right?
Where do you
The
theorize?
way to the crystal is most likely to be guarded, and
In
if Venelia
exchange,
intervenes, I'm going to need help because
Okay.
I can't.
what do you want to, in exchange? What are you offering for our help?
To get you into the academy,
Oh,
All of us.
all of us.
all of you.
How can you do that?
Explain.
I have a theory of
Okay.
how to get in.
Right, it's a test.
Getting
case.
you in is
You
the
have a
only-
lot of theories, Pollock.
Yeah,
Have you
I'm
actually
hearing theories.
practiced any of these things?
Unfortunately, the theory that I've come up with, I haven't been able to implement because of a certain person taking my gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
On the-
This is the one we sold back in thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So
We-
you're
we've got-
suggesting
we've
that
got
we
other
give you
Navarite,
some
though.
kind of Navarite,
Correct.
and you will be able to fulfill your task.
Because yes, basically the only barrier is the one that enters in the academy. They don't expect anybody inside the academy not to belong there.
So once we're in, we
So
should be okay.
Correct. However, getting to the crystal, most likely Frenelia is going to have that guarded. So I need help.
I have another question for you, Pollock. Does the name Torvin mean anything to you?
He's one of those. I'm sure I've heard his name when I dealing with black sleeves.
Can you scry someone?
Unfortunately, no.
You filthy. Okay. How does teleport work? You just need to know the destination, don't you?
There are
Yeah.
there are different ways it works, but yes, that's one of them.
I could scry him.
Are you willing to a choice? You can see. Okay. You can scry him. Okay. If I asked you to teleport me to a location that's my friend here scried, would you be able to do that?
I suppose that really depends on how well he can describe the area. Because of the danger, obviously, if I don't, no, if it's not a very good description, and a little bit of luck, if a little bit of bad luck, we may teleport into a wall.
Right.
Could
If you-
you send multiple people at once?
No,
How many
Well, it
people
depends
can
where
you
it-
send at once, or is it only
me.
one?
probably me and another person if it's within this region.
Okay, if you can teleport me, I'm in for this plan.
How many times could you teleport someone there
In
in
a
the
day,
space of in a day?
probably about 3.
3. Okay.
Bear in mind, because I have to kind of teleport there and teleport back.
All right. If you can
that's-
teleport me, I'm in.
What time is it, by the way? Is it the evening or?
So it's probably coming up to about 5ish,
When was my appointment?
6.
Okay, I've got to go now.
Wait, you have a clinic appointment in the evening?
Yeah, I didn't. I thought we'd be doing stuff during the day, so I was like, I'll come back.
Okay. So what I'm going to suggest is, I feel like if we're going to go in, we need to go in knowing all the variables. It would make sense for you and Argh, as you're the people who can access the magical school, to find out exactly where you think this crystal is, or at least some kind of
Well,
better
I've already
knowledge
done
of
that.
where to go.
I mean, I've been here for a month. I have pretty much a pretty good. I've memorized. Well, sorry. So he goes to to his desk, rifles through some papers, and he basically brings you essentially a map of the academy.
Here we go.
And he goes, "Well, they're here. I've already scoped it all out. Can I?"
And you're sure they're here? How confident are you?
Actually, I can't.
So the crystal's in the academy. So we got to what? Teleport into the academy, go get it, and then what?
Can we teleport in?
Wait.
Well,
We teleport back out?
Is he suggesting teleport, or is another
I
way?
mean,
Is there no?
to be fair, we can probably just walk out. If we don't destroy the crystal, people probably won't know that it's destroyed. We
Okay.
can probably just walk out.
Fine.
I don't know.
Okay, cool. And then what's the plan after that?
Do you know how
we part
big
ways, or-
this big
Part
crystal
ways.
is?
I was going to
So-
say, do we know the size of the crystal?
I haven't, like I said, unfortunately, I haven't
Oh, he
seen the
hasn't seen
crystal.
it,
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and
yeah. He can't get us all in though.
what I'm going to do.
Via teleport, because there's only
No.
3 people.
Yeah, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and
Well,
show you
Argh
the map of the.
Doesn't need to.
I can walk in. So
One person gets left behind.
That, and probably this one. There are going to be 2 areas he won't know.
Okay.
What I'm going to quickly do, just make sure there's nothing in there that's going to be particularly bad. Should be right. Yep.
Sweet.
So this is the map he's given us.
That's the map he's given you because he's
Oh,
not
brilliant.
been
It
able
looks
to
like a
draw.
map.
Yeah, so he's not been able to. He's kind of done rough based on memory because he obviously couldn't draw it there. Be crazy suspicious.
what kind of security are we talking?
Well, I mean, there's not much. I mean, everyone, except once you're in, that's pretty much it.
So why
Um,
doesn't everyone just go up to the crystal and mess with it?
Oh, the problem.
It's
Well,
sectioned off.
it'll be set. One, it's in an area we're not allowed to go to,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and I mean, I've never gotten further past that. But I would imagine if Fenelia's just guarding entry into her academy, imagine what she's doing to the thing that stores her magic.
Yeah, that's the only problem. There could be magical barriers stopping us even trying to
Indeed.
get in there.
If we get you this
Summoned
crystal,
creatures.
will it augment your teleporting enough to take more than 3 people in a day?
Potentially,
What if we get up to the crystal?
Navarite will probably do that as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, Navarro would just...
Between
Swing that all
Navarite
awesome.
and a shard of this crystal, potentially, if it does what I believe it does, yeah.
Alright, I reckon if we help you, you've got to use your teleporting powers to the crystal to help us out.
Fine.
What about with just the Navarite? How many people could you take then?
That just means I could
At least an extra person.
probably, yeah, because it's
So
just
that's
one
all
extra
us.
spell slot, so it's
Yeah.
4 of you.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
So-
fine.
But if we the problem is, if we were to teleport into the academy
Yep.
in a random location, we wouldn't know if anyone's around.
We can.
I
take
would
that.
be in
I mean-
there though.
That's true. I can go and
I
scout
pass
it
the
out.
test.
and
I
you
can go
Also,
in. And tell
he's
you
got a
where.
map.
And you can use
He's got a
message to
map.
tell us.
So he just...
Oh, we could
Hi.
just all walk in through the front door.
Whoa, we can walk in.
I've just explained this to you.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
we had this explained.
Oh, I thought he was teleporting. Sorry. Okay.
No, we don't need to. I don't need to. Why expend my magical energy teleporting you all
let's go
in?
then. Yeah, let's go.
Because I'd rather keep my energy for if we do encounter trouble.
But
okay.
did you mention some sort of gauntlet?
Wait, I thought that
Right.
there was a magical barrier stopping people from walking through
Yeah,
the
he
front door.
didn't explain
is.
that.
Yeah, there is. I have a way. I have a theory on how to get you all in
Okay.
And
What's
that
this
theory
then?
is...
without you passing the exam.
And that theory is...
With the use of Navarite and this glyph on my hand, to be able to disrupt said barrier long enough for you all to get in.
I want to do an Arcana check on the glyph. Do I recognise it?
It's the same one I've got in my hand.
You can, but you won't. But Argh will, because it'll be similar, or basically the same as the one he's got.
Yeah, it's the entry, right?
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm
Bros.
on board.
What
with
if
this
you
plan.
need to do it for less people? Because I passed the exam too, so we could both do it to 2 people.
It should be, well, again, I haven't been able to do it, but I reckon it will drop the barrier for about 2 or 3 seconds, which should be enough for you to all run in before it comes back up again. As you said, you are less likely, you aren't going to need it, therefore you've only got these 4 individuals that need to do it.
I said let's do it. And then,
What's
and
the
then,
spell you're gonna
If
come?
and then he
necessary, we
teleports
can
us
do it
after.
twice. So,
What's the spell you're going to cast? What are you going to use?
I'm not going to cast anything. I'm basically going to use some Navarite, assuming you've got some, because you've probably, and use that in combination with the glyph. There's a method.
Okay.
I think let's go. Let's do it. And
We've only got
you
one shot at
teleport-
this.
You teleport us out. You teleport us to Torvin after, and we're good.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Okay.
Cool. Talion's down. That's all the convincing he needed.
All right.
Yeah,
So it is
what's
coming
the
up
plan?
to
Tomorrow
about
morning?
5:30 now.
Okay.
sounds
So
foolproof.
Talion's going to kind of look at the sun outside, and I'm going to say, look, I've got an appointment, but when can we do this? Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Appointment where?
Just in town.
I don't really
Surely
have any.
tonight
I don't really
would
have
be
any
better.
space here for you though. You're probably best off staying in the inn.
Alright.
Surely tonight would be better, so that there'll be less people around and
That's fine, yeah. We
Oh,
can go
see
tonight.
us going through
trust
the
me,
front door.
Orc. People are studying and walking around 24/7.
Yes, but
these
less people
people are-
going in. People would already be.
Well, true,
In
but
their
there'll be
room
people that are
studying.
still they're probably still around. Like there's no less risky in the day than it is at night.
Argh, if you want to
But
go
also
tonight,
will be more hidden.
I'm fine to go tonight as well.
Whichever, don't bother me.
Yeah, I'm
you're
free.
just
I'm
we
good.
could-
more than welcome to rest beforehand.
I think
No,
we
I
should
don't need to.
rest.
I don't need to.
Yeah, the
I think
back
the sooner we go,
straight.
the better.
I think I would like a rest.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
some spell slots I'd like to get back, so I'd
Yeah,
like to rest.
I'd like to
before
rest too. I blew all mine.
before we head off.
Stupid
Fine.
bullshit.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah,
We'll meet back at
Works
Pollock's
for me.
house and
The crack of dawn.
we'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, early. So,
one
Tally,
question
you
I
have a
do.
clinical appointment.
One question I do have is, where's your Dragonborn friend?
He
He
It's none of your
defected.
business, actually.
Okay, probably
So
died.
he has taken another path.
I see.
He's protecting my family while I'm protecting his.
Oh,
That's really cute.
okay.
Nice.
Seems a bit sappy, but fair enough.
I don't want to ask your opinion, Pollock. Just get us into. Okay.
All right, well, you go do your doctor's appointment for your stub toe or whatever it is, and the rest of you might as well come meet me back here tomorrow.
His face is horrifically disfigured. That's why he wears the mask.
Argh wants to
Are you sure you're
study
just not
some of
ugly,
his
Talion?
books. Pollock, I want to stay and read up on some of your books
All right,
just to see what you've learnt while you're here.
fair enough.
Do you have like mind control 101?
Yeah. Well,
Give me the book.
yeah.
That
Sure.
was
Well, can you roll persuasion?
Give me the book.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use a lucky point. We're resting, aren't we? Oops. 19.
You got a nat 20.
Wow.
So
Correct.
he goes. Sorry, I can't do that.
Okay, I'm gonna just intimidate him. I'm gonna stomp over to him. I'm gonna get like face to face.
I'm
gonna say,
I'm
"Give
gonna.
me the book."
Well,
When
considering
Talion says this, I'm going to say, we don't need the book. Talion, you have an appointment, do
It's
you
more,
not?
it's more on principle that he's not giving it to me. So
it's about quarter two.
I'm gonna hover my hand near one of my scimitars. I'm gonna say, "Give me that book."
I don't really think you're going to hurt me because I'm the only way you have to get into the school.
I'm sure we'll find another way. You've been here a month. We can stay here a month and look around.
Can you really afford that? Afford this?
Talion,
poor
that's
fellow
that's not happening.
I'll just
Leave him
walk that
alone.
book. All right, I'm gonna take a handful of random books from his shelves, all for mind control, and stash them.
Fine. Okay.
Does he say anything?
He just he can't do anything, can he? Because there's no magic, so he can't do a lot about it. He's just trying to roll his eyes and sigh.
Well, should I add just
I'm just
5
gonna-
times mind control books?
I'm going to put my
Yeah.
hand over my
Well,
face
about
and I'm
three,
going to
about three,
say,
not five.
I didn't think when we came into Pollock's house that he wouldn't be the problem.
It's on principle that he refused to give them to me, so I'm just gonna take them. I'm just gonna turn and stomp out.
Okay, I'm going to follow Talion and I'm going to say as I go out, you three book a place for the inn. I'm flat broke. So
I'm-
hopefully I can share a room with one of you.
I'm
I'm
going
pretty
to
sure
study
everyone's
Pollock's
seen
face
that
over
broke
the
as well.
night.
Okay, Tavern's on me.
Ian.
So I'm going to follow Talion.
I'm gonna say this is a private medical matter, Aramil. It's quite embarrassing to talk about. Doctor-patient confidentiality.
Are we out of earshot of the others yet, or have I just?
Aramil
already
is
said
a
that?
medical professional.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, so I reckon
look,
you probably
Talion,
got
I'm a
to
medical
about, like,
professional. I can
yeah.
give you some advice before you end up at the clinic.
It's the kind of thing that I don't want, people close to me to know. It's
True.
better that it be an impartial stranger who I'm never going to see again.
Okay, I'm going to literally say, message Crisia, and I'm going to say, stay with the others.
Okay.
Protect them while I'm away.
Alright, she's gonna stay at that house then.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to whisper to Talion. Oh god, I've prepared this so well.
Huh.
I want to go after Torvin tonight.
What?
Wow.
I'm gonna say, you want to go after Torvin
Tonight, just you,
tonight?
me, Torvin. We have a nice long chat. We sort things out, and then we come back for the others.
Do you know how to get to Torvin? Because I was gonna ask Cirilla to scry.
I'm going to get Darius to make him meet us somewhere, or I'm going to try to at least.
Oh god.
You're gonna ask, right? What are you planning on telling Darius to tell Torvin? Because you realise that I don't want to talk to him, right?
I'm going to tell Darius to tell Torvin to meet me
Okay.
somewhere,
Mhm.
because I need to face him
Okay.
alone.
And after you have finished facing him, what happens then?
Well, then I guess we'll have to see, won't we, Talion?
For the friendship we have, I'll give you 10 minutes with Torvin.
Whoa.
All the friendship we have, and that gets me 10 minutes. You
Hey,
fucking
10
kidding
minutes
me?
is a lot, man.
He's
I've
put a
been
lot
hunting-
more than 10 minutes into this
I've
friendship.
been hunting this guy for a long time, and in D&D time, 10 minutes is plenty. So you'll be able to check.
Look, in all honesty, how long would it have taken you to get to him without my help? If anything, I should get at least half an hour.
Fine, half an hour. But
Fine.
I need to be close by.
Yes, you'll be close by.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, immediately after that, I'm going to message Darius,
Okay.
and pretty much, yeah, same thing. Just, I need to meet my father alone. Can you get him to meet me somewhere? You don't have to say it's me, say it's a contact, but I just need to talk to him. I need to face him without the others.
You do realise that I'm not his boss. I can't tell him what to do. And telling him to go to a random location to meet an unknown stranger when he is in the presence of an overlord will be extremely difficult. And I don't really see that working.
He cares about money. I think you can probably wrangle something about a new customer.
The issue we have is that new customer bringing in more money and interest than Fenelia. A stranger with even 1 million gold in his pocket is nothing compared to the money an overlord brings in.
Tell him that I'm one of the other overlords wants to meet, and they found a way into Fenelia's region.
You do realise that Darius knows the overlords personally,
Yes, look,
and is aware that Gorath and Amaris is dead, and the only ones other than the one he is with is Shurik and Demeric, both of which would never approach North Bran.
That's a pretty stupid
okay.
plan.
Right, for persuasion reasons, I'm going to say, grandfather, please, I need to see him without the others. Can I roll?
The only way this can possibly work is if you tell the truth and that it's you. You're
I
the
will
only
accept the consequences of that.
Fine. Where is he going to meet you and when?
How much do I know about the region? Oh, does
Probably not
Talion
much.
know about the region? No, probably not much.
No, none of you do.
What about outside the last town I was in?
Yeah,
The forest.
in the forest.
Which town is that?
Luminous. Serenity, I think.
Serenity.
Serenity,
No,
no.
not Serenity.
No.
What was it called? Tranquility. No.
Tranquility is the capital.
Luminous.
Where's Dom? Where do your mum and dad live?
Oh fuck! Was it? Where was the? Was it Serenity? Are we in
Harmony?
Serenity now?
We're in Serenity now.
Not Harmony.
Oh, it might have been Harmony. Yeah, it was
Harmony. Probably Harmony.
It was
Yeah.
Harmony.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
History
say
check, baby.
There's a forest just outside of Harmony. Tell them to meet me there
Fine. When?
No.
tonight.
You do realise tonight covers a very large span of time.
Okay, fine. Fucking hell, Darius. Okay.
11 o'clock.
What time is it now?
It's 6
Oh,
now,
wait.
so 11 o'clock should give enough time to get there.
Okay, 11 o'clock.
Fine. I will see what I can do.
Okay. Thank you, grandfather. And I'm gonna hang up or whatever it is, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to Talion.
Hang up.
If it's
Talion.
6 o'clock, well, Talion will probably... Well, it depends if he's stayed with you or not, but...
Oh
it
yeah,
this
yeah.
way.
I'm not going anyway. This is
Well, put it this
Talion,
way.
do you-
If you do stay, you are going to miss your appointment.
Talion, do you really need that appointment?
no. Fuck the appointment.
Okay.
Okay, then we're gonna go straight to the... What are they called? Light things?
Lightway.
Lightway. Okay, let's go to the Lightway.
Okay. Let's
Lightweight.
go, Aramil. Aramil, are you sure about this? You know how this could end?
I need to know.
Okay then. All right. Let's go. And I'll start walking up to the light thing.
Okay.
And I will obviously also be going up to the light thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you either of you got any spell slots? You both got spell slots.
I've
haven't you?
got
yeah.
anything other than use a lucky
Cool.
point.
Fine.
I've got spell slots. The only ones I'm missing are 2 level 1 slots, but I very much doubt I'll need them.
No, that's fine. It's just obviously remember you
Balls
need
on
to
this
use
guy.
you need to use a spell slot to use a lightway.
Oh, that's
So-
fine. Okay.
That's fine.
So
Yeah, I can do that.
But yeah, that's fine. So we'll do that later.
Huh, I did not expect that. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's I'm thinking about that already. So what's everyone else doing then? So I see Riardon and Cirilla in the inn. So is that where you're?
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
I need
what
my rest.
Okay, so you turn up at the inn, and you were greeted with an elvish gentleman behind the counter. Welcome, welcome. Will you be needing rooms tonight?
You need. Right, you're gonna have to cover this one, Riardon, because
Alright.
I used all my money up on a
Okay.
favour to Talion.
Yeah, I know there was a lot of gold. We can
Yeah.
sort that out later.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Do
So,
we need 5 rooms then? Can we share? Yeah, well, share make it cheaper.
Yeah, like
can I have 3 rooms?
3 room. Yeah.
3 rooms? What kind of rooms would you like? Would you like double rooms, twin rooms?
I think twins
Single
would
room?
probably be appropriate,
Two.
wouldn't they?
Two twins and 1 single.
Okie dokie.
But, yeah.
So they basically waved his arms around, cast some magic, and goes, "Okay, your rooms have been created for you. You'll find them. You'll find them upstairs. It'll be the only. It'll be the last rooms on the right hand side."
All in.
All right. Wait, did he give me keys or anything?
Oh, how's that going to work? Actually,
How's this work? Yeah.
just thinking.
It's magical, kind of like eye scan.
He'll give you 3 pieces of paper with glyphs on them, and go, "Here you go. These are for each of these rooms."
Okay.
Basically, key cards.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Oh, welcome.
I'll pass 1 to Siri.
Thanks, man.
And 1 to Argh.
Oh,
Arg's not there.
Arg's not
Oh,
there.
he's still... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll still be able to.
And obviously, just in case you wasn't aware, that costs no money.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything in case. Yeah.
The magic in!
Sweet.
Magic in!
Awesome.
By the way, can I just say, at the end of that conversation as we walk to the thing, I'm going to use message to Crisia and say, in an hour, tell them that we're sorry. Find out more information until we come back.
Okay.
In 2 hours.
Okay. Well, it'll be longer than that, isn't it? Because it's 6. Then you're going to be into 11, so probably another 6 hours. Because by the time you finish talking to him and stuff.
Yeah. But make it 5 hours. You know, I'm hoping this is short.
Okay then. So when you go upstairs to your rooms are very lavish. Probably the nicest room you've ever stayed in.
Are they pocket dimensions?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, no, yes and no. So they kind of think about it as a magically created building where they're able to create more rooms.
Mm.
But it's a bit of a TARDIS situation. If that makes sense. So the outside appearance never changes, but the internal size does.
Mm.
It's Hilbert's
It's
Hotel.
huge.
It's kind of similar. I suppose it is kind of pocket dimension-ish, but it's not on another plane, so you don't have to worry about that kind of thing. You're still on the same plane of existence. It's probably a bit more of an advanced version than what the Final Circle were doing. Basically.
Alright, sweet.
Okay, and then Argh, you are currently with Pollock in his house.
So yeah, so I'm just literally just gonna go through his books and see what I can learn from them.
Right. So you can basically see. A lot of them are
Someone's
basically.
got quite a breathy mic. Might be Dan.
Oh, sorry, that was a
Sorry.
big Excel.
Stop breathing, man. What's wrong with you?
I can't help it.
Boy.
Right. Just try and get. So you can see a lot of books on his shelf for various mind control magic. Can you roll? Let's go with Arcana.
That's a unnatural 20.
Cool. So you can see the following books. So each spell will have a different book.
Right.
Charm person, command, enthrall, suggestion, compulsion, dominate beast, dominate person, geas, modify memory, mass suggestion. Would you have that? You're not. Dominate monster. Those are the spells he's got on his shelf. As well as some other mind control magic spells books, but these things are hella advanced.
Where the hell's Enthrall?
Enthrall.
It's not a
Level
wit
2, I
spell.
think.
Yeah, so it's a level 2 spell. It basically the person has disadvantage to perceive other people, so they're
Sorry,
basically
it's not a
fixated on
witted,
you.
that's not a witted spell.
Oh, is it not? Sorry, I didn't actually check if they were. Actually, I didn't check if they were wizard spells. Hang on 1 second. I should probably turn that off. So yeah, he does have those books, but the only ones you are actually of interest to you are Charm Person, Suggestion, Dominate Person, Geas, Modify Memory, Mass Suggestion, and Dominate Monster.
What
That-
level's Dominate? Level 8. I don't have that yet.
No.
Um,
Mass Suggestion's level 6. Modify Memory, Geas, Dominate Person are 5. Suggestion's 1. Suggestion is 2. Charm Person's 1.
What do I have at the moment? Okay, I'm gonna go for it and learn Suggestion
Okay.
and Geas
Okay.
over the night.
Fine. So that's going to be 7 hours. So that will use obviously 70% of an inkwell.
Yep.
But yeah, by the morning you will know those 2 spells, but it will occupy you for the rest of the night.
Yep, that's my.
But,
That's fine.
but don't write them in yet, just in case anything happens.
Yep.
Which one are you going to do first, out of interest?
The shortest one, Suggestion.
Suggestion. fine. So we'll just in case anything happens in like say 4 hours or whatever, then at least you know you've got one.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. So we go to the fateful hour.
There's a lot of drawings on this map.
God damn people.
Pure
You know, what are you doing to me? Right. So I need to put you there.
Well, I'm definitely not.
Put you.
Yeah, you didn't prev this one, did you?
Nope. Not even.
I did suggest mentioning this to you previously.
Did you?
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You better remember the chat we had.
I have a plan. Yeah, I do. I literally had a plan, and I said, "Look, Sonny, I have a plan, and it may need some planning for you. Do you want to know?"
Oh,
He
that.
said, "No, I should be able to improv."
Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, I've been thinking about it this entire time, anyway, so I should be okay.
Cool.
So, obviously, this is still about 6 o'clock. So I don't know what you guys plan to do for 4 hours.
I might as well check the 5 books I stole from.
I am going
5
to
hours.
use my natural recovery from my circle of land and gain back my 2 spell slots in the next 2 hours.
I will
Nice.
rest and also gain back the spell slot I used coming here, and then I'll check the books as well.
Okay. Gotta try and find something. So these books are completely like advanced level mind control magic stuff. Can you roll an Arcana check?
See, now I don't want to use lucky points, so I'm gonna have to go straight off of whatever my Arcana is. Which is 16, which isn't bad.
16.
This
So
could end really badly.
You can tell that they're mind control magic books, but you really cannot tell like what the fuck they're talking about.
What language is it?
Oh yeah. This is common.
Oh, they'll be in common because that's what Pollock understands.
Well, the other one was Draconic.
Oh, was it? Sorry, actually, no. Yeah. There's no any 4 languages. So, I mean, I'll just say these 2 are in common.
I'll just give these to Argh when I get back. Maybe you can.
By luck.
listen to them.
What are they, by the way, Sonny? Just a
Sorry.
reference. What are the spells?
No, they're outside of the book. These
Alright.
ones he's picked up. He basically picked up like the 3 closest to him, which were the more advanced spells, the more advanced sort of magic, the kind of magic he would use to dominate a town and stuff like
Right.
that, and beyond.
Okay.
And you know, like, and kind of similar to the book Star Creek picked up, where it was kind of a sort of advanced magical theory rather than an actual spell.
The one Stagger picked up was Mind Magic for Beginners. Or
Was
for
it beginners? Okay. Well, it's similar to that in the sense that it doesn't teach a spell; it teaches theory. That's kind of what I was getting at. But the only difference is, rather than being for beginners, this one's more for advanced people.
Right.
But it's still just theory. It's not actual spells. So yeah, you guys you basically then wait until the allotted hour.
Mhm.
Are you? How
So-
are
I'm
you,
going to say...
how are you positioning?
I was going to say to Talion, I think you should hide, and I will stand near the opening of the trees.
Okay, I'm going to... Let me see what spells I have available here. And... Oh, I got a cantrip, so I got invisibility. So first I'll cast Disguise... Hang on, how does Disguise Self work? Is it concentration?
It makes your appearance change. I think.
Awesome,
I believe
it's just instant. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just
Yeah.
says you cast it. Cool.
Could you? So yeah, but
So I'll disguise myself as just like a random stranger, just so it doesn't look like me. And then I'll cast invisibility.
okay.
Can you do them both?
Can you do those both?
Well, it just says one
Oh.
action, so it's not concentration for.
Oh,
disguise
they're not
self.
concentration.
Fine.
Disguise
Alright.
self isn't. I don't know about invisibility. I'll have a look.
I'm sure invisibility is because I think
It
I
is, yeah, but I've already cast one, so I can have them.
You can cast anything that's non-concentration during concentration as long as
Yeah.
it's not concentration.
It's clever.
Yeah, so
it's
I'll
clever
do
though.
both.
Disguise self and yeah.
Mhm. So
Yeah,
I'll
good
do
move.
both.
Okay, so I'll say, well, that's a prettier picture.
I didn't think I can move with this. Oh no, I can move actually. Wow, cool. So
Okay, so
Yeah,
if you
with-
position yourself in the trees, and I will position myself by the opening, and he should come towards me, then
So-
be prepared. But remember, you've given me half an hour.
I'll say half
Can
an hour
you-
indeed.
Tell me exactly where you are standing if you are hiding.
Oh,
So
okay.
if Aramil's standing here, so
Yeah,
I guess I'll
I'm-
stand
I'm-
next to like this tree, which I assume it is. I'll kind of stand there and listen.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of assumed that like tree, forest and stuff would be up here, so I was going to stand like near the opening of the forest.
Fine. Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, that's a bit harder
You'll
to
be-
do with this map.
No, it is a little bit. Yeah.
I'll basically stand like kind of, so I can hear and see everything.
Yeah.
But
No, that's
I'll
fine.
Be like on a tree or something. Yeah.
That's doable.
Just get it
All right. So it reaches about 11 o'clock. Nothing at the moment.
Hmm.
How long are you planning on waiting for? Out of interest.
I'll wait all night if I have to.
Okay.
So will Talion.
Talion? Okay. It gets to about 20 past.
Mhm.
And you see a man walk through the entrance of the village.
Yeah.
Do I recognise him? Is it him?
It's dark, isn't it? I suppose at this point. Can you roll perception?
I have
You
dark
won't get-
vision.
I
You have
actually
dark
got-
vision,
I
so
actually
you're
got an
okay.
at 20, but I don't know if I have disadvantage because I've dark.
You, because you are so focusedly intent in looking in that direction.
Yep.
I'm not going to impose it, because he will eventually get into your line of sight anyway, and you are looking exactly for that person.
Yeah.
His
Fully
image
focused,
is
yeah.
probably burned into your skull. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think for all intents and purposes, you're not going to
Cool.
need it. But you do obviously see Torvin walking up.
Okay.
Don't say that.
No.
Everything.
Give it
waits.
away, idiot.
No, Talion will remain quiet. I
Hey,
promise
walk
you
up.
30 minutes, so.
I will ready when I see Torvin. I'm going to ready an action to use hold person on both Torvin and Talion,
If only you could
just in
see
case
me.
either of them attack. If
So
you make it. If you make an attack action, your invisibility goes.
Oh, does it?
I believe
Because it's concentration, so wouldn't it last
It's
until I
not
get
great.
hit?
If
the
is it
spell
greater
ends
invisibility?
for a target that attacks or casts
Oh,
a
I
spell.
see, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Greater
yeah.
invisibility is
okay,
different.
fine.
Great invisibility lets you do some shit, Tom.
I can't get
Ah,
that.
okay.
Torvin appears in front of you, goes, right, what is it you want?
Is that
Your voice,
genuinely
I
all you have to
imagine.
say to me? This is also, yeah, a very different voice than I imagined.
I'm a very busy man. I have other things to do. What is it you want, boy?
Why? Just tell me why you tried to kill them all. Why? Just to get to me. What purpose was it? What did
Who
you think
says-
you'd gain?
Who said anything about getting to you? You were supposed to die in that as well.
Hmm.
My useless assassins were supposed to kill everybody in that tribe, including you.
Oh,
God, he's a wanker. Why kill an entire tribe? What did it gain you? What? How did it enhance your life exactly?
Yeah, it didn't. They were there. I was only really after you and your mother.
And we gotta let Talion cut loose here, man. This guy's such a dick.
You
He's
guys are
getting
gonna
there.
die to him.
Okay. Can I roll insight on that last statement?
Yeah.
Ooh, see if he's got any humanity left in him.
so dark.
Okay, that is 23.
Yeah, you. As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Oh, wanker.
He's just an evil dude.
Okay. No, I'm not happy with this. Okay, I'm gonna... That voice is very different from before. You don't think he's sent someone else
It was
in?
the
do you?
same because it was like Talion.
It was. It was.
No, maybe it is.
He was saying
No,
different words
okay.
last time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say, why kill your wife and son? What went through your head? Why would you do such a thing?
Roll persuasion.
Okay. 21.
Oh man. Someone of my importance cannot have weakness. A lover and a child is weakness.
You truly think that makes you weak?
Someone could use you against me, and I'm not having that.
Use me against you. You tried to kill me. I don't imagine you had any feeling towards me whatsoever.
People knew that I had relations with somebody. It would deem weakness.
Relations? What are you?
You're good looking.
I
Well,
mean,
you know,
for
if,
his age,
if anything,
for his age, yeah. Like for his age, yeah.
With that voice.
Oh, its voice. Yeah, I don't know why, but the thing is, I remember when I did his voice originally, it was nothing like it was supposed to sound. Like it was supposed to be like it was supposed to be like a slimy voice, yeah. But it turned. As soon as he said Talion's name, everyone was like, "You've got to keep that voice." So I kept-
It's perfect.
Okay. So I'm going to follow up with. So, what changed? When did falling for my mother be so grand, and then suddenly it became such a weakness to you?
when I got sense.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's such a dick.
How long has it been in D&D time, Sonny?
Doesn't it
counting
say, like,
down.
Talion is counting down the seconds. I
think you're probably at about 10 minutes.
When I get to 15,
Yes,
I'm going to
go.
coat both my scimitars with the paralysis potion.
Fine.
Okay, so
It's
I'm
too long, boy.
gonna.
No, man, I need to cut him.
You might miss.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I gonna say to that? I'm gonna say. So you're fine if you want to play it that way. You're 2 overlords down. What do you think the next one can do for you?
Killing the weakest ones does not make you powerful.
More than he did. I wish Talion was here to talk.
And you
And
know
what do
nothing.
these are-
You know nothing of the world, boy.
I know nothing of the world. Would have been nice if someone showed me something of the world, don't you think?
Oh, you got him there.
Wow, if my plans went ahead, you would have seen a very different world. Afterlife.
What plans? Just killing me, eh?
That was the
Yeah, no. Oh god. This is not how Aramil was hoping this was going to go.
Now, are we finished?
Talion's going to tense up.
No.
Oh, he's going to relax.
I need to know. I'm going
Can you roll a
to show
can you
my
roll a
hand.
persuasion check for that? For a no.
Oh god. Oh no. 15?
There he goes. Sorry. So he goes. Wow, I'm finished here. You are of no interest. Now, either I kill you where you stand, or you can carry on playing, and I'll just kill you later.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call his bluff. I'm going to open up my arms.
Alright,
Oh, God,
when
I
Aramil
can't believe
does
I'm
that,
doing this.
I'm going to start sneaking in behind Torvin.
I'm
Can
going
you
to
roll
say...
stealth?
I can, yeah.
Oh, God.
invisibility.
He's on
He's
invisibility,
in the
but it doesn't
forest.
cover sound.
Okay,
It doesn't cover sound. It covers sight. So you will get advantage on the stealth.
cool. Alright, that's good because my first roll wasn't very good.
Don't you get like superpower bonuses?
Oh yeah, I'm in a
forest?
forest, so do I get like super bonus?
No, you can't because you can only get advantage once.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Out of curiosity, Sonny, me talking, does that improve his stealth?
To be fair, he's got enough.
I don't
with the
need it to be fair
invisibility
on this one
to-
because I rolled really well. 22.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say was, I thought there might be some good in you, but if there truly isn't, strike me down with your own blade. Don't send some assassin to do it.
Sonny, if he goes to draw his blade, I'm just going to attack because I'm in position behind him, which is a guaranteed
Okay,
crit
this
if I'm
is-
right, because it's like a surprise.
I'm still
Okay, so
readying.
there's going to be a few things at play here. Okay,
Shit.
so you have to bear with me. Right. What's your armor class?
Me? Oh.
No. Arthur. Let me see. Armor. Oh, it's not on here, is it? Aramil, 15. Okay. 15.
One hit.
So,
Nah, no one's that strong for one shot. Arthur, he's got like 100 health.
so basically, he's drawn one of his rapiers, and I need to get a dice out.
No, I want to see if he does it. He might not do it. He might do
I
it.
think he's
Oh
gonna
god,
do
he'll
it.
do it, won't he?
Talion's ready to jump in.
Can I change my
basically-
reaction?
So basically,
Because when I'm calling him towards him, now I'm thinking if I see him go to strike me, I'm going to try to transform into a bear.
Haven't you got a whole person ready anyway?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I can do that instead, I suppose.
So what are you going to do? So he is going to attack you. So the question is what you want to do.
You guys are
If you
fucked.
basically got the hold you can't see Talion because his stealth
No,
beat
I
your
can see.
passive perception.
Yeah.
But you obviously can see that he's gone to grab his. Well,
You wouldn't even know.
he is super fast, like stupid fast.
Yeah,
I
but
think,
my passive perception is 20.
yeah, his is redonkulous. Are you going to instigate? Well, I suppose the first question is: are you going to instigate your reaction?
Yes.
You cast your hold person.
Mhm.
It does nothing. Talvin slices you across the chest, dealing 10 damage.
That's not too bad. Alright.
I
And
can take it.
Talion's about to...
turns
Oh.
around and points his rapier directly at Talion.
I'm just going to go to him.
He's pointing it at your head.
Can I not move and swipe for him?
Could I think
Considering I was going to go for him
Yeah.
as soon as I saw him go for Aramil anyway,
think-
I'd already
I think-
be mid-motion, like swinging.
Yeah. I think based on this, we're going to have to go into combat.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm going to have to bring him in.
Would I not still get a hit though? Because I was literally like
No.
at his back.
Not
I
with-
was at his back.
because
though.
because he saw you. Because he saw you.
Yeah, I knew you were
He
there.
beat- he beat
It's-
my stealth
yeah.
roll.
He did. His passive perception is dirty.
Fucking hell. Right.
Yeah, but the reaction.
I
Still
did
be-
cue it as like a
But
reaction.
your thing wasn't a reaction though.
I
Your
did say
thing
reaction
was
if he went to attack Aramil. When I snuck up behind him. I mean, yeah, I'm saying.
I mean, you
We'll
wouldn't
just-
get
I
a
think,
surprise.
I think at this point,
but-
rather than debate it, we'll just roll initiative.
Okay,
I think it's
fine.
just easier that way.
Not very good. 12.
Oh, 14.
Aramil is 14. Talion is 12. Come on. So I believe Aramil is first.
Ooh.
Yes. I have a feeling I'm going to need all the HP I can get, so I'm tempted to transform.
The whole person. I know it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Did not work.
We don't know if you don't know why then. To be fair.
Exactly. That's why I don't want to waste it again. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to use one of my wild shapes and transform into a.
Okay.
Which is better, brown bear or black bear?
Whatever's the best. Do you know which one?
No. I should have prepared this earlier. I really did not think this is how this conversation was going to go. I thought there might be some good in him.
You guessed wrong.
I was so hopeful.
It's a big bad man.
Good to be hopeful.
He is my father. I have to give him one chance.
You get more than one.
True.
Yeah, that's the point. I think brown bear.
Okay, how
Yeah,
much?
brown
How
bear.
much? So what's your armor class in that?
My armor class is 11.
Health?
Isn't great, but my health is an extra I'll just use the standard 34.
Yeah, so it's whatever's the default.
Yeah, 34.
Okay. So your turn would have been to do that.
Yeah, I can't do any bonus actions or anything.
Did you say brown or black? Brown.
Brown.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's Talion's turn
Yes.
next.
I'm going to say Torvin. I finally found you.
Ah, Talion. I was wondering when I was going to see you again.
This is the moment you die, Torvin. And I'll
We'll
let the
see.
disguise self ripple away. I know he knows it's me, but I'll let it fade off anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm going to go for both swings with my scimitars.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one is... What's our proficiency bonus now? +4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 8.
so
So that's
yeah.
26 on the first one.
1 second, let me just get his armor class.
I really hope this is a hit, otherwise this is going to be a short fight.
26.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, cool. I'll just do the second roll, which I'm going to use a lucky point on, so that's my second lucky point. And that's another 26.
Yep, they're both hits.
Cool. So the first hit is 8 normal damage
Okay.
and 4 lightning damage.
Yep.
Then it's 7 normal damage
Yep.
and 3 fire damage, and both my scimitars are coated in poison. Paralysis potion.
Fine. Alright, so that's 22 damage. Torvin basically just almost pretty much just doesn't react to your slash or your paralysis.
Okay. He doesn't get paralyzed.
No, it does not.
Fucking Torvin. Okay.
It's probably immune.
This guy's endgame. Like, see.
Yeah, you've fought this guy way before you were supposed to.
Doesn't matter, man.
Right.
He's gonna go.
I can tell.
Consequences,
Good
mate.
job.
That's the way it goes. So he is going to attack. He's going to attack you, Talion.
Good.
Really? I just became a bear and he's going for Talion?
Oh, Talion's hit him.
Just the way I want it. This is what I've wanted,
So-
Torvin. For years, I've dreamt about killing you, and now I'm going to do it.
You talk a lot. Alright, that's definitely a hit. And that is also definitely
remember,
a
I
hit.
get a bonus after the first
Fuck, I
one.
should have brought Tricia with me.
Yep,
Is
because
that-
he
did
basically
hit-
draws a second rapier, basically.
You should have brought us with you.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
expect it to
they-
be quite this strong.
Yeah.
Sonny, is that including my 20 armor class on the second one?
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
He has
He's
30
a
stats.
level 20 character, I bet.
True, yeah.
Probably.
Insane
And
modifiers.
we are 2 level 12s. See how this goes.
You bought the whole
I'll
game.
cast Hellish Rebuke as an action, but I'll wait until he's done. He might want to shot me, depending on how hard he is.
It's rapiers.
So 23 damage to you.
So I'm
Okay.
on 54.
64.
If he can do that much damage, why was mine so low?
And I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
You need one rapier.
So,
Didn't you attack... Oh yeah, we said that bonus and reaction is
Yeah,
different. Yeah,
yeah.
that's fine. Yep.
so
on
I'm
the-
going to ramp it up to... So he takes 4d10, but he has to beat my... He has to roll a dex saving throw. Otherwise he
which
takes half.
is against you 16.
Yeah.
Might be that.
Dex saving.
Yep.
Okay. 16. He gets... Yeah, easy.
Okay, fine. So he takes half of this, so that's 9, 14, 17, 20, 22.
So he takes 11 damage.
Okay.
Doesn't bother him.
Shit.
We are so wankered.
Oh.
Aramil.
I'm gonna do the brown bear multi-attack.
Okay.
And I will bite him and then claw him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So that is 17.
Hit.
Nice.
Yes, that's for the bite. Oh, nat 20
Nice.
Nice.
Double hit. Go for it.
for the claw.
Okay.
So
Roll your
what's
damage.
that, 46?
1d8 and then 4d6 plus 8,
Sweet.
essentially.
So that's 6 for the bite, and then
Just give me the total. It's easier that way.
Oh, sorry, hold on, I might have to write this down. What did I just say for the first one? 6. That's
I think
6.
so,
I just rolled. Sorry, what's a crit? Do I roll twice?
You
Roll twice. Yeah. So you
So
roll the.
I'm
So it's 4d6 for that
4d6.
attack.
6. Fine.
I need to close some stuff down because I reckon this is going to get crazy. So I have to open stuff I didn't plan on opening.
14.
Oh, I didn't.
That's 20 plus 8, so that's 28.
28 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we just need a few more crits, Talion, and we might make it through this.
So I can cast 2 spells, right? If I use an action and a bonus action.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
No, only cantrips.
So cantrip as my bonus action.
So you can either cast a cantrip and a cantrip, or a spell and a cantrip.
Okay, I'll just spell in a cantrip. So I'm going to say, Torvin, do you really think I'd come unprepared to this? I'm going to cast Mirror Image. So 3 duplicates of myself appear in my space. They be with me, blah, blah, blah. So you basically have to roll like a certain number to be able to hit me. So if you roll a d20, I'll just tell you what it does. So let me write this down. There's 3 duplicates. Okay, and then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast, because I don't have another cantrip which is useful here. No.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll cast Eldritch Blast. So that's plus charisma plus proficiency, isn't it? So that's it's plus 8, so that's fine. Huh, which is, I mean, it's raw 17, so I think it's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, and then it's d10 plus my charisma, which is 8 plus 4, so that's 12 damage from Eldritch Blast.
How much?
12.
Yeah, you'll take that. 1 second, I just need to...
Oh, sorry, I roll the d20. So if he attacks me, I roll a d20, and it determines which one he hits.
Oh, is that... Really? Okay, interesting. I just need to... Why don't I have his abilities? That's a bit annoying. I wrote his abilities down. I need to quickly check. Something.
Can you not have all of his abilities?
Okay. So, he goes to... No. So he goes to you. Wow, that's a fancy little trick. No, not even. So he goes, that's a funny little trick. And then he basically does the same.
Oh my god! I did not know he had that. Fuck, he must be a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. That's one of the spell classes.
Or a druid.
Or you're rogue with arcane trickster.
Who knows?
Or he's multi-classed.
Yeah.
Who knows? So
Who knows?
Still filth Torvin, just when I thought you couldn't sink any lower.
So with that, he's going to...
Actually, this kind of
You're
works in
quite
my
close-
favour. So it's
Actually, you're quite close to him, aren't you? So
Mhm.
he is going to use...
Just bit and clawed him.
Yeah, he don't give a shit. Trust me. He's going to use because he's used a spell.
Mhm.
He's going to now use a cantrip.
Mhm.
Can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
I might have proficiency in this, or not. I do not. I don't think actually.
Did you guys tell anyone where you were going?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a lucky point. I don't want to get hit by whatever this is. So that's all my lucky points.
All your lucky
17.
points already.
Yeah.
Oh, we're anchored.
Spell save. Spell save.
I'm assuming this is like an AoE, whatever he's doing. So I don't want to get hit by it.
Spell save. 8 plus proficiency plus int. Yeah. What was your roll?
17.
How much?
17.
17.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
Fuck.
So he basically uses poison spray.
Oh wait, it's a single target, is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, in that case, I don't need to do that.
Poison
I need to roll
spray.
a 20 first to see which one he hits, so I get my lucky point back.
Well,
Unless he hits me, which case I'll do the same.
I mean, this is one of those saving throw hits. So
But the thing is that so I've got the way the mirror image works is there's a bunch of duplicates, and the person who cast it rolls. And if you beat a certain number, depending on how many duplicates you have, you can redirect it to one of your dupes. I thought it was AoE, so I thought it would hit everything. But
Okay.
so
Anytime a creature targets you with an attack. Okay.
so I did beat it, so I'm going to redirect it to one of my dupes, and I think it vanishes straight away. It doesn't
Yep.
take any damage. Oh, it has like an
Yep.
armor class, so I guess if you hit it.
But this doesn't really this wouldn't make sense for it to not hit him, so because it always hits.
Okay,
Essentially.
fine. So I'm
But-
down to 2 dupes, so one of them just puffs away.
Okay, so then it's back up to Aramil.
Okay. Well, I'm still in my. Can't attempt to pin him.
Isn't he a bear too?
No.
No, he just mirror image the dirty rat.
Okay, got it.
I'm going to attempt to pin him in my bear form. Can I bite him and pin him? No, I can't do that.
No. It's 1-1.
It's
So is
better,
that
to,
what you
it's better
say?
to just attack him because if
Maybe
it's
it's just
a
the
dupe-
mice.
you'll
Yeah,
probably
I'm just going to use a multi-attack again, bite and claw.
Okay, roll to hit.
First one is 23,
It's a hit.
and that second one is 18.
Also a hit. So roll all your damage.
Probably just be a dupe.
6, 9, 12, 20 damage.
Okay, so then I've got to roll this check.
Yeah,
don't I?
so but if he's got
So-
3 dupes, you just need to beat 6. And then you can
Yeah,
redirect it.
easy. Done. So one of his dupes disappear.
Okay.
Let me just see.
If you're so powerful, Torvin, why don't you fight us like a man rather than using cheap tricks?
You mean the same
That's
trick
you.
you used?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't work, mate.
Ooh, he has an ability that. Okay, interesting.
Uh.
So you shouldn't have. It's a good thing I didn't give you advantage.
Ooh. Okay.
Because he has a thing that says that attacks can't have advantage on him.
Oh shit. Fucking hell. This guy's a fucking OP. Alright, it's my go.
Or is that a rogue thing?
So he's got 2
No.
dupes left, is that right?
2 dupes, yeah.
Alright, I can take the
So,
both out,
yeah.
so. Oh. I'll use a point of inspiration. Which is my
Okay.
last one, so I'm out of re-rolling things.
Nice. Well, for me anyway.
uh, okay, that's a hit, so that's like 16 raw, so it's like over 20.
Yep.
And what I'm gonna... I mean, I'm assuming he's gonna shift it to a dupe, so I won't bother doing like all my extra damage rolls, so... Do you want to just roll and see if you hit a dupe? And then I'm gonna use Horde Raker and go for the other dupe.
Okay. So mirror image. What's the next roll?
So the next one is 8 or higher.
Which he does.
Okay, and then if I do the other one, that's a 17 roll again, so that's fine.
So this is 11 or
Now
higher,
you're gonna
right?
beat 11, yeah.
Which he does not do.
Oh wow, oh okay. So I actually
You
get to
hit him. That one.
So with Horde Raker, that's just one swipe, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
So that is...
Do the
10
others disappear once you get the right one?
Sorry?
Do the others disappear if you hit the right one?
Oh, I don't know. No, it says it ends when all 3 duplicates are destroyed.
Fine. So it stays there.
Yep.
Fine. Alright.
So that's... Sorry, 9 damage. Normal damage.
Yep.
And 5 lightning.
So it's 14.
This is going to be great for your percentage.
I don't think I'm coming out of this, to be honest. He looks fine still, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's fine. Like, no real issues.
Motherfucker.
Alright,
He's
so
going to have
his-
like 300 health or something.
So, his turn.
Oh, Jesus.
I've only got... No, I've got 2 dupes left, so I'm kind of... I can kind of hang on for a bit. I'm out of rerolls, though. So if I miss now, I miss.
Okay. He's going to cast something on Talion.
Oh.
Can you roll a wisdom saving throw?
Is this single
God,
target? Because I can shift it if it's targeted.
Good question. I think it could be actually. Yeah, that's a point actually. Until your things have gone, he's probably not gonna.
I know
needs an
I know
AoE.
he wants to do something horrible to me, but I've got
Yeah.
2 more dupes. So.
Has he got anything that's AOE? I don't think he does.
Yes.
God.
I suppose what he'll do is he'll attack them with his two rapiers.
Set
But obviously, you go for different. Like he's going to attack one. If it dissipates, he'll attack a different one.
Okay, cool.
So.
So I'll roll for the first.
Yeah, roll for the first one.
Oop, fuck.
So this is your. You've only got
So
3 left.
I clear this one. I've only got 2 left actually. 1 died.
Okay, 1 died. So roll again.
Oh, you just killed another one.
So I killed 1
Okay.
with my first hit, and I've got 2 rapiers.
Oh right.
So
Okay. So I'm down to my last
one.
one, and it does hit me, unfortunately. So I've got 1 dupe left.
Okay.
Well, yeah, assuming he beat 16.
So
which
he
I
hits
assume
you.
did.
So he hits you.
No.
Oh God, he's really focusing on Talion.
12 damage.
Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And that's it. Yeah, because he would have done it for both. So that's it. Aramil.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping my little extra temporary health pool would be like what he'd be focusing on right now, but apparently not. So I'm just gonna attack him again.
Okay.
I suppose.
Okay.
Sonny, are we near like a cliff edge or anything like that? Because we came
No.
from the coast. Fuck.
Oh, we're not.
You were 6 hours or something away from where you
Oh yeah,
ported.
we came quite far. Yeah, shit.
21 and
Hit.
18.
Hit.
Okay, so
Roll your damage.
10 and what's my
I just realised he's got an ability that would see you even if you're invisible anyway.
Oh, yeah. Great.
18 plus 8, so 26.
So I've used that.
Blimey. Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah,
So
2 5s and a 8.
Cool.
2.
Okay.
Cantrip,
Fine.
cast.
Talion?
Okay, I'm just checking what. Mirror Image is a level 2 spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's 2 of my level 2s gone. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing for him, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. Okay, first raw 17.
Yep.
Oh, this. Okay, I'll add this one up. So 9 plus 8, 17 total.
Both hits.
Cool. Okay, so that's 9 normal damage on the first one. Oh, and 6 lightning.
Oh, sorry, hang on 1 second. Wasn't adding that up. So 6 lightning I heard. What was the other one?
6 lightning and 9 normal.
Okay.
And then 9 normal and 5 fire.
100. Yep. 600. Shit, I didn't even add up what that number was. 29.
Does he look injured at all?
No.
Oh my god. How much health does he have?
I can't even tell you. You have to
I'm
Talion's
not
was
gonna,
a huge
there's
mistake,
no way
I'm
I'm
so
wasting a
sorry.
turn looking at his health.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Yeah, no way. Not worth it.
I wonder if that would work for this. You've got no shield. You've got no. Oh no. So suppose.
I've got 1 dupe left, if you're asking.
So I still have. You still have to roll, don't I?
Yeah, I need to beat 11. I missed it on the last one, so it hit me.
Fine. And that doesn't mean I now know which one it is, does it?
No.
Okay. I am going to. I do that. I'm going to.
Oh, is he paralysed at all? Does he just shrug it off?
Yeah, shrug
Fucking
it off.
hell, this fucking guy.
Right, so he's going to
I'd be better off getting
use.
on fire. But...
He's going to use a. Let's go spell. So he needs a cantrip.
Ooh.
So
Do you
can
want
you
me to
roll?
roll
to
my
see,
dupe thing?
yeah, roll to see if he hits. Yeah.
And I do manage to shift it, but that's all my dupes gone.
Yep. So dupes. So with that gone, he is going to use his the cantrip again on you.
Okay.
So can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
17 again. Funny enough.
So that's a fail.
No.
So he's going to do a lot of damage.
With a cantrip.
Yes.
What's he casting?
Level 20.
Poison
It's
spray.
level 20. Oh, yeah. Oh, bro.
Actually, I might
it's
use. I might,
3d12 at level 12.
Really? Oh shit.
so
Yeah,
I'm not going
so-
to tell
This
you.
could be
I think that's
4d12
gonna be-
probably.
I'm not going to tell
No,
you how
I
many.
think it's
D12
5.
I'm doing.
If it's 4d12, he can't one-shot me. But if it's 5, he can kill me. So we'll see.
So D12, which is this one. Roll.
I'll cast
38 damage.
Wow. I'll cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction. What health am I on now?
14.
Alright, I'll cast Hellish Rebuke and I'll ramp it up again, so that's 4d10. He has to beat my dex saving throw.
Okay.
So that's 10, 17, 21, 25.
So plus that. Okay. Ah! I'm sorry. I really am. But he got a nat 20.
Oh my god!
So I'm going to have to make him dodge it outright.
No. He dodges my burns. Alright.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to do on my next turn.
So Aramil, it's up to you.
I'm going to shout, Aramil, just run. There's no sense of us both dying here.
I'm still in animal form, so I can't actually talk to you, so...
I know, yeah, I'm just going to say, Aramil, run!
Yeah, I'm still not going to do it. I'm probably still going to attack him.
Aramil, I know you can understand me. If you don't run, I'm going to force you to run. I will not have you
Good
die
luck.
here on my account. This is between me and Torvin. You still have much to live for.
So, as if in Rebuke, I am going to attempt to pin Torvin to save Talion from getting hit again. In my bear form.
Okie dokie. So roll grapple. So this will be an athletics check.
Which is just strength, right?
Yes, unless you're proficient.
Well, it's a brown bear, so...
Oh, sorry.
Don't
Yes,
think
that's
so.
true. For you, it's just 4.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't have any
I've,
proficiencies.
I've got my number, have you got yours?
Hang on. Do it now. Okay, go on.
19.
Shit. Okay. You do manage
So I
to
pin
pin
him.
him. You do pin him.
No, Aramil, this is what I wanted. Because he doesn't look injured at all, does he? We've done quite a lot to him.
Yeah, he's not bloodied, if that's your question.
Okay.
So yeah, you've pinned him successfully.
Great.
But that's your turn. So now you're on to Talion.
I didn't want this to happen.
While he's pinned.
Get the hell out, dodge.
we can't. I don't think we can kill him. I'm about to die, and then he'll just turn on you, and we haven't even got him to half. Sonny, if I tried,
Aramil won't leave you to die.
I don't want to waste the spell slot if you're going to resist it, because I wanted to command you to move.
Consequences,
Definitely
man.
gonna resist it. Because he won't leave you to die. He's not willing.
Fuck's sake. I'm going to say, oh, damn it, I told you to leave! And I'm going to just go for Torvin, I guess, since he's pinned.
All right. Roll to hit. You've got advantage. Oh, you can't actually. You don't get advantage.
Oh, do I not? Okay.
No.
I think I
Elusive.
missed the first one. 5
What was it?
plus 8, 13.
No.
And then 17.
That's a hit. You hit with your fire one.
Yep, so that's 8 normal and 2 fire. So that's 10.
2 fire. Where am I? 2. So 10. Still not bloodied. Is that it? I suppose that's all you can do,
I
isn't
can't do anything else, yeah.
it? Okay.
Suppose
Right.
he's gonna try resist me now.
Doesn't need to. So he's going to use Misty Step
Yeah.
to teleport
Ah.
behind Talion.
Sneak
Careful.
attack.
Style execution.
So
Attack.
unfortunately, yeah, you are going to be snuck and attacked.
No.
So this will have advantage on you. You may die.
I think I will, if he hits me. I'm dead.
19 for the first one.
But as it goes up
No,
square-
I can only do one. I can only do one anyway.
Oh, yes.
So 19. So that's a hit. So
Depends
that's
on his
it.
modifier, really.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's
What damage did I? What's his sneak attack? That. All right. So I need to. I'm definitely doing this. That, and then plus the what he normally does.
10d6.
Shit. How much is your health and max health out of interest?
87.
It's gonna do probably more than that.
Insta kill.
Yeah. Execution.
You take 73 damage.
Oh my god.
Oof.
So you are on
That's
minus 59.
What was that hit with?
Sneak attack. with
Sneak
rapier.
attack. Yeah.
So as you
10d6
fall down, so
plus-
as you fall to the ground,
Yep.
Orvin turns to the bear. Okay. You've got a choice, Aramil. Save your friend, or come at me.
Can I like gurgle?
And
as
he's
I'm-
going to hold his dagger above
fuck.
the head of Talion's.
Can I say like as I'm falling, run? Just run.
Yeah. Well,
Alright,
I'll allow.
Ow!
No, it's going to be run. It's literally
Okay,
going to be.
I'll
very
use
short.
my one breath on.
Yeah.
Run!
Okay.
But-
There's no sense us both dying here, man. Talion doesn't
I'll
want
better not
this.
let
He's
him
holding,
die,
he's
isn't it?
holding the
Solid.
dagger
Yeah.
above him.
You
He
can
is
So it's
solid.
basically like this.
just take him and go.
Basically like that with his rapier, basically pointing
Let him
at his
go,
head.
man. Let him go. It's
Okay.
not- you can't. We
I
can't both
want
die
to
here.
run. I want to run to basically be standing over Talion, kind of like underneath the dagger, to avoid him stabbing him.
Pin Talion.
Not pin Talion, just stand over Talion, protecting Talion.
I mean,
Smother him.
that's not. I mean, you know.
Well, the way he said it kind of made me think. Well, what
So
does he want me to do? Get in the way of the dagger?
So basically,
just take him
you
and
see,
go.
if he's lying down, like little, yeah, his thing is like.
Oh
very-
right, okay.
So, it's essentially, unless you you can either go to Talion's aid, or you attack Torvin. That is basically your two options right now that he's giving you.
Shit. Wait, hold on. I just need to quickly read. Wild shape.
I suppose you'd have to.
You can't save him, man. You need to.
I mean, technically, it is your turn as well. So obviously, you know, doing the sneak attack was his.
Yeah, but
turn.
can I use a bonus action to transform back?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, so I'm going to transform back.
Try and reason with him.
Talion's dead ass, man. You should. I mean, technically, Siri could come back and do the 10-day rest thing, but yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are.
I'm going to try use. Oh no, would this work though? Probably not.
I mean, to be fair, you've got death savings and lots of spell slots. So,
Isn't Torvin like planning on stabbing me though?
if depends on what Aramil does.
Okay.
So, like I said, he's given him those two options. Obviously, what he does is up to Torvin. But that's the choices he's given you, and that's the position he's standing in.
Respect Talion's
Okay,
last
okay.
wishes, man. He does not like this. He doesn't want this.
Okay. Oh. I don't know if that'll work. I'm trying to decide whether I should go for the offensive and then try to get to Talion, or whether I should just go for Talion and then go for the offensive afterwards. So, which does better, Healing Word or Cure Wounds?
Cure Wounds.
Cure wounds, I would imagine, because that's actually a.
Cure Wounds is a D8, but a Healing Word is a bonus action, but you've already used yours.
I'm minus 60 though, so you can't heal me back up.
Well,
What am I on?
Well,
Minus something.
not in one move. No,
No.
you're on minus. You're on minus.
In fact,
59.
I'm pretty sure you instantly
Could
die
I
if you take-
use-
Oh no, it's negative your
You can-
health, isn't it? And then you instantly. die.
Yeah, you are lucky
Could I-
that he
could I-
didn't like.
Yeah.
Could I
outright.
use Mass Cure Wounds but have it like focused on Talion?
It depends if it says friendly targets.
I think it would
Who's
only
up to
it would only heal him once.
Wait, choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot
Oh, so yeah.
radius sphere centered
you
on
could,
that
yeah.
point.
I mean, why
Each
can?
target
I mean,
remains
wouldn't your
different.
best option be to cure wounds on the highest slot that you've got?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Cure Wounds and I'm going to use it in a 6th level slot.
Okay. Fine. So as you do that, Torvin walks off. So basically, as you go down, the way I see this is he's basically on top. You're here healing. So as you bet, because you're going to have to kneel down on the floor to heal him. So as you do that, he's obviously keeping eye contact, but he is basically going to walk off into the village.
I'm going to shout after him. Why spare us?
It'll be fun to kill you later.
Oh God, such a dick.
So he walks off into the unless you plan on stopping, like giving up on Talion and stopping him.
Don't let him go, man. You know what Talion would pick. He doesn't want to come back. He's failed.
I'll give you
away.
I'll give you a choice.
Talion failed, man.
Is he still staring at me?
Yeah, he's looking in your. He's. Let's just say you. If you were to attack him, he'd know.
Okay, yeah, but is he
keeping an eye-
staring or turning around?
He's keeping like one of his eyes on you as he's walking away.
You know,
Okay,
you know
hold
what
on a
Talion would
second.
want. You know what he would want. He doesn't want to be held.
I haven't cast Cure Wounds yet. I've just kneeled down, haven't I?
Yes. I mean that's the intent. Yeah, basically you've knelt down to cast Cure Wounds.
Right. I'm going to use Sunbeam
Yes.
directly
Oh my god, no.
at Torvin.
Yes. Talion's ghost is happy. He's at peace.
Okay.
Well, he's not actually dead yet.
Italian? Oh,
No.
I guess.
Actually, legit.
But
I'm
it looks
hoping
like he
you have
might
a
be.
I'm hoping you have a saving throw option.
Yeah.
So, what he doesn't, Talion doesn't. So I assume you're doing it into only Torvin does it. I assume. So you're doing it at Torvin.
Wow, that is really good damage. Get him. And
Plus,
he's blinded!
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Is there a saving throw on Sunbeam?
Constitution.
Each Constitution saving throw.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Is he by any chance undead?
No.
Or an Uzos.
That would be a turn up for the books.
Dead? That'd be crazy. Oh God, I was really hoping
It's what
go a very different way.
it's what you'd want.
Plan and everything.
Trying to see if there's a way that I can. Why? Okay. It's a shame that it's not a different spell. Okay, I mean, yeah, do it. So he's going to do Constitution saving.
Sure.
And so, what's your spell save?
17.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Shit you not. Shit you not. Nat 20.
No, you're
Oh,
right.
that's
Well,
literally the worst.
no,
I
you're
know. Sorry, man. But Nat 20.
Ah.
But unfortunately, so he manages to dodge out the way, unfortunately, and does get away.
Oh, he just runs.
Well, because he's basically he continues his walk off
Oh, the dick.
and goes, haha, maybe next time. Boy.
Oh fuck, that hurts.
So yes, you have now a very heavily bleeding out Talion to deal with.
And die.
Okay, so
Can you roll a death saving throw, please?
I'll tell you now, Italian comes back, it ain't gonna be pretty. 10?
Actually, I can't remember which way round that is. I think 10 is a fail.
Oh, really? Oh, RIP.
I
to
think.
be entirely honest, I'm amazed we lived. Really.
Yeah.
Well,
Death saving
I
throw,
say
1,
that.
7.
Seriously,
Oh,
no,
nice.
I-
Technically, you haven't lived through it yet.
I think 10's a pass, right?
I think it is,
It's
but
DC 10, isn't it?
I want to double
Need to
check.
beat it, isn't it?
No, that's the medicine roll to stabilise.
Yeah.
Not saving throw. Death save, sorry.
Speaking of, can I stabilize or do I need equipment?
10
You
or
could heal
higher.
him.
10 or higher. Yeah.
okay.
So you got one success.
Mhm.
So Aramil, you get to decide what you want to do. We are going to
Okay,
take this
well,
in turns.
I'm going
How
to
you gonna do
use.
it?
Yeah, I'm going to use Cure Wounds in a 6th level slot, using up my last extra slot. Thank God.
Now remember,
for
you've still
Familiar.
got your staff as well, so that'll be 7.
Oh yeah, so that is Christ. So how many 1d8s is that? That's 1d8, and then
We should just immediately get him up, right? If we're using normal rules.
Not necessarily,
But I
because
think
the way
yeah,
I'm going to do
yeah.
this,
Yeah,
the
you're
way
right,
I'm
yeah,
going to,
that's rules.
because of how negative he is, we're going to take this in turns. Combat essentially, I'm not treating as over yet. So
Okay.
he'll do a heal.
He's in
Talion
triage.
will do a saving throw. You basically got to heal him before he dies.
right, I just got.
So
This is
you're gonna
8d8
do 8d8. Yes.
plus my
70,
Constitution
isn't it?
modifier.
7, isn't it? Because it's
No, 'cause it's
1d8
1.
and then an extra 1 per level above it. And you're
Yeah,
getting
but
a 7.
I'm using my staff.
Yeah, so you did it in a 6, so you're getting a 7, so it's 78, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah, you're
78
right. Sorry.
plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So go for it.
1.
Oh god.
Well, I
Brought
think
other
Cure
people
Wounds
with you,
is-
man.
Cure Wounds is plus spell attack modifier, right?
He does that at the end, though.
Spell ability modifier. So for you, that is wisdom. So it's plus your
Mhm.
wisdom.
You do it at the
which
end,
is
though.
5.
You don't do it on each roll.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah,
of
I
it.
don't know which one.
It's 78 plus 5, basically. You'll heal him. Alright, I'm going to turn all of Torvin's things. Fighting Torvin. You know what? I'll be honest. Yeah. When I first thought about you meeting him, I was actually going to have him as a projection.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that as well.
I
I
was
thought it was going to
expecting
be
that.
fake.
That's what I thought was going to happen. That's what I was originally going to do. But then I thought, well, you're clearly going to ambush him. Let's show you how he is.
Oh.
35.
I'm still
35.
pretty negative, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, still like minus 20.
You're on minus 24, which is good. You've still got another death saving to go. So roll your death saving.
20.
Nat 20.
Oh, I don't know, can you get nat 20s on this? I thought it was just
No, you
roll.
can't. Well, no,
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
well,
It is
you
a
can
20, but,
actually,
like-
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you rolled in 20. So
It's 2 saving throw successes.
if you rolled a 20 on the d20, you regain 1 HP.
Yes!
HP.
Cool.
So
What happens
you
now?
are a lot. You are.
Minus 23 or something now, no?
Well, no, no. As in, your HP becomes 1.
Oh, I see. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's not
there's a
pointless
section
then.
here for rolling 1 or 20. When you make a death saving throw and roll a 1 on the d20, it counts as 2 failures. If you roll
Oh, I
a
didn't know
20 on the d20, you regain 1 hit point. So
How did
it's
I
a
come out of that
Right.
Isn't it
fight
you
with
regain
only
one,
like
as in you
10
regain,
health lost?
No, I know it says that, but that's because technically you're not up minus 59. It's just what we do.
Oh, okay.
The only reason I do it that way is so that just someone can't just do healing touch or whatever and you just get up.
Yep.
Technically, you only ever go to 0.
Oh, okay.
That's why it does it. But I just
Okay.
I tweak it slightly to make it a little bit more realistic
enough.
because heavy damage. Man.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
cool.
So you're at 1, but I reckon you're still unconscious.
Okay.
I don't think that would just get you up. So can you roll a d4, please?
3?
You will wake up naturally in 3 hours.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm kind of panicking that he's dead, so I'm not even doing a medicine check, and I'm probably going to cast Cure Wounds in my 5th level slot now.
Okie dokie. So then roll 68, sorry, plus 5.
Mhm. Well, this is not going as well. $31.
31. So you're up to 32, but because of the nature of it, I'm going to say you're still unconscious, but you're now no longer in. So can you roll a medicine check, Arthur?
I can. I am a medical professional.
Indeed, you are.
That was a really bad roll for a medical professional. Luckily, my thing's that high. So that's 16.
you can tell that he's breathing, and his breathing has stabilized.
Okay, so I'm just
And
gonna.
he is no longer bleeding out as heavily as he was before.
So I'm gonna fall back on my ass, huffing. And basically go, well, what a wanker.
Really out themselves this time.
He was seriously lucked out. I thought as soon as he got that sneak attack in, that
Oh yeah.
Get it.
Damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my ear.
rolls were like low. There was
And I'm
3
gonna
ones
say-
there.
I'm gonna say to Darius, I'm gonna be like, I tried. He's unsavable. I'm sorry.
Well, I suppose at least you tried. Did everyone make it out okay?
Talion's a little worse for wear. I suppose I'm just a little bit out of breath. I'll be fine.
You can see now why I'm worried about my son. As I said before, he was never like that before.
I'm gonna be honest. If he was any different than what he is now, I don't think he's ever coming back.
So he just kind of sighs and goes, yeah, that was my worry. That's the way I've been thinking all this time. Well,
Sorry, grandfather, but I think you know how this has to go.
yeah, unfortunately, I believe so. I just never wanted to admit it. Normally, one does not want to wish the death of their own child.
Of course. If I can, but I don't think I can, I'll try to make it painless.
Thank you, grandson. And please be careful. Torvin now knows that you're there.
Of course. It was a risk, but I had to take it.
Okay. Stay safe. Alright, and he's going to end that
Thank you,
call.
grandfather. And I'm going to basically kick Talion from my seated position.
How hard are you kicking Talion?
Not that hard, almost a nudge, like a rolling nudge.
Can you roll a Constitution saving throw? We'll do this as.
Which one of us?
Talion.
Oh, me.
And can you roll a strength check, by the way, Aramil?
I actually got an at once.
Yeah, you.
Just die again.
Can you roll a strength check Can you roll a strength check anyway?
Me?
No, Aramil.
Okay.
It's gonna launch Talion off like somewhere.
So that's 11.
Just in case you got a nat 1. You actually... I don't even know how. How could you do this with a nat 1? I think with nat 1... Because his head is on the ground facing up here. But just the bad luck, when you go to kick him, his face turns towards your foot. And you end up kicking him in the face. And you basically do an unarmed strike and you deal 3 damage to him. But
Does he wake up?
He does wake up. With a bit of a bloody nose, obviously, on top of everything else.
Okay, I'm just gonna open my eyes. And
Does he at least wake up?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wakes up, yeah.
So I'm gonna open my eyes
Okay.
and not moving. I'm just gonna kind of like look up and just say, "Where's Torvin?"
I'm going to look directly in the mask and go, he got away.
Okay, I'm just gonna close my eyes and say, "You should have let me die."
It's a failure.
I'm going to immediately respond with, let you die and seek the pleasure of killing him all by myself. Why would I do that? You need your vengeance.
Tan's just gonna close his eyes.
got you
and
there.
lie there.
I'm going to say, well, at least now I agree with you. He's a total wanker.
I'm gonna say, yes, he is.
We'll kill him together.
Tan's gonna stay quiet. He's not in a good place mentally. I don't know what he's gonna do.
I can imagine another call to Shah is probably...
It's actually It is on the agenda, but I don't know what I'm going to ask her. What more I could ask her? Can I multicast
true.
again?
Or probably if you
Give
ever
me
any,
more power.
I suppose if you had any doubt of not going further down the Warlock tree.
Oh, this is it. This is
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going to happen to Talion, but yeah, for now he's just going to lie there and just reflect on how utterly he failed to kill Torvin.
So yeah,
Might be good for him.
I'm going to say you are. I mean, you are physically able to get up now.
No, I'm just going to lie there.
Okay.
I'm
All
going to
right.
sit there for a bit and I'm going to say, Talion, I know it's hard right now. And I know we just suffered, well, quite the loss. But we should probably go back to the others. Because chances are, if we can get hold of that little magic crystal, we could take that as an advantage.
I'm just going to sigh heavily and say, after all these years that I've been plotting to kill him, and the gap between us is no closer than it was 10 years ago, or however long it was ago.
That's debatable.
It's much closer.
It's way closer.
He
you
turned
imagine
on
if
us,
you did that
Aramil!
Could you imagine if you do that at level 1?
Yeah, but Talion doesn't feel like it because Torvin wasn't even that bad.
I'm just gonna say it's much closer, my friend. Some more training, some more time. We'll be ready. And maybe this time we don't go alone.
What I need is more power, Aramil. More power so I can strike Torvin down with my own 2 hands. But you're right, let's go back to the others and I'll stand up.
Okay.
Kind of a bit
Say to him
shakily,
again.
I did get absolutely fucked, so kind of, shakily stand up.
Before we use the light waves, I'm just gonna say, just remember, we've both got a full stake in this now. When you kill him, I want to be part of that.
I'll nod and I'll say we'll kill them together.
Vengeance?
Vengeance. Fire and blood.
Nice. All right. So is that it? You teleporting back to Serenity then?
Yeah.
So
Oh, I was so hoping that sunbeam was going to blind him and I could have just gone for it.
to be honest, nat 20s and nat 20s. I didn't.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, then yeah,
Oh, he's
obviously
such
you
a
would
dick.
have.
He got it on my
I
I can't remember what I did. Something I did. Oh, Hellish Rebuke. Yeah, I hit the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, nat 20. He did some dirty nat 20s in there.
When we get in the gate, I'm going to say to Talion, I'm going to be like, maybe you did need that clinic appointment.
No.
What was the clinic appointment?
It's memories, but that's long gone now. Tanya's mentality's completely shifted. So
Yeah.
Forget that.
I'm just going to say to him as well, just like, I think that your whole war tactic of the mask thing isn't working out for you. Might be screwing with your vision. You should probably, take it off, let him see the whites of your eyes when you kill him.
I'm gonna say the next time I see him and he sees my face, I'm gonna make sure it's the last thing I ever see. Until then, this mask stays on.
The last thing you ever
You
see.
ever see?
No, he ever sees. Sorry, he ever sees.
Ah, the fucking death
Could
wish.
be.
I'm going to say, okay.
I want him to die looking up at my face, unmasked.
I'm going to say, well, hopefully he'll be looking at mine as well. I want him to see the face of his son that he tried to kill when he dies.
Yep.
So is that what are you going to do? Go to the inn or?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go to the inn and ask about rooms. And I imagine they're going to magic us on some.
Yeah, they're going to make you magic your own rooms because obviously they don't know who you guys are.
I'll
they-
get a solo room. I need to read
Okay.
what's happened.
Okay.
I'll get a solo room as well. I need to meditate.
Yep. He creates those rooms, gives you your cloth, and you're able to rest. So you all rest. Argh obviously spends probably most of that night in Pollock's house, but you do
I
learn.
get a short rest.
Okay, yeah, you get a short rest, yeah. But you do gain those 2 spells in your list.
Yay.
And you all level up.
Oh,
well,
nice.
Oh
So
god.
13.
Oh no, I was gonna do
13.
Ranger, but yeah, no, it's not.
Are you actually going to do Warlock,
I
yeah.
have to, man. He fucking yeah. I need that power, but I'll obviously have to handle that later.
Well, we can do at least memory loss. Or are you gonna bit? Because are you
Okay.
gonna do the actual level up?
I'll do it straight away, but obviously I need to pick my spells and stuff. I wasn't planning on
Yeah.
another Warlock level.
No, that's fine. So obviously you hear that mine again. The memory you lose is you forget your first kiss.
Oh, I should have written that down. Okay.
Bro, that picture is not going to help with that.
No.
That sculpture's definitely not going to help with that.
Yeah, I'm
Try
afraid
and recreate
Talion, this is the beginning of the descent, but we'll see.
This is not the beginning of the descent.
Oh, you think you've seen the descent before? It's about
No.
to get worse.
Yeah, man.
I'm assuming by sleeping Sunday that we gain all our health points and spell slots back.
Correct. The only difference being because Argh did a short rest. If he was to regain slot anything, it would be much less. But I don't think you used anything anyway, did you?
I think he used one for the light gate, but
Yeah, so you've used
I
one
get up a
spell
short
slot.
rest ability.
Yeah, so you can gain that anyway. You'll gain that, and I don't think you lost any health anyway. So again, you should
No.
be fine. I'm not gonna do strict rules and give you exhaustion. I can't be bothered, and you're used to it
Well, I
anyway.
still did a short rest, so
I think the exhaustion says you have to take a long rest every day. I believe.
I think you're
and
right
you have
about
to, and technically you have to eat as well every day, otherwise you get a level of exhaustion. But
It's
one,
just
I
nerds.
can't be bothered with that. Yeah, and two, Argh is used to that stiff stuff anyway. So.
my new health is 91, by the way, Sonny.
Yeah, might as well do
Well,
that now.
yeah.
Let's roll. let's roll
My new health is 119.
100. Let me do this in order before I go mad.
Okay.
Talion, what's yours?
This is my new health. I think it's a D8, isn't it, for a Warlock?
God.
Oh, D10.
Now that we've leveled up while in Finalia, if we gain a spell slot, do we get a +1 to that spell slot?
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, I just got 7th level. Nice.
Me too.
You gain 2 then.
I think it's a D8, Sonny, so I got
It's a
7.
D8 for Warlock. Yeah.
Okay, I got 7. So
So
94? Is that right?
94 plus. Did you add your? Oh, you haven't got any.
I haven't got any con.
Yeah.
So.
94. Riardon.
4.
Oh, 67.
67, yeah.
Cirilla.
1, baby.
No, how? I thought you've got 1 Constitution. I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, yeah, plus Constitution. So 2.
74. Argh, what did you say yours was?
91, so I got a +9.
91.
Forever squishy.
Squishy. Yeah.
Hey, almost.
Okay. Fine. So yeah. Again.
Did you do mine?
I did. Yeah. 119. I've got for you.
Perfect.
Oh shit, plus 5 proficiency now, the boys.
Nice.
Correct.
Yep.
That's
I'll
fun.
update that, I think. So level 13. Or your proficiencies go up.
Cool.
Ace, and obviously with people with double proficiency and stuff, it goes up twice. Nice.
No,
Cirilla's,
two doses.
Cirilla's deception stat is disgusting. I'm
Yep.
just gonna, just, like seriously, unless you roll a nat 1 or something, it just
I can't roll in that one.
no. That's true. Oh my god, yeah. Like,
Well, you
your
can roll 2 in a row.
so your minimum is like 17.
And then with Bardic Inspiration as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's just terrific. Anyway, yeah, we could. I mean, it's the morning. I don't know. Yeah, what you going to do in the morning? So, Argh, with you basically sort of rested on his sofa.
Okay.
While Pollock went to sleep. Pollock is obviously up and sort of shakes you awake. Goes, Argh, you up?
Yeah. Well, I think with I'll be like with the book on my lap, so I'll be like, yeah, just rest of my eyes.
Sure you are. Been there many a times. I guess we just wait here until the rest show up. Okay, so
Your
yeah,
books.
so-
I'm not a big fan of your mind control magic, you know.
yes, well, unfortunately, when you work under an overlord, you are pretty restricted in what you can study.
How did you get involved with him?
I had a thirst for knowledge. He is the greatest magician in all of South Valley. So why wouldn't I?
Ooh.
Well, there's other magicians.
Not. There's some, but no one. And when you get the chance to work under an overlord and their magical prowess, I mean, you take that opportunity, I guess. I mean, no wonder everyone here flocks to Frenelia's magical academy.
Do you know anything of what's been happening outside of? Do you know anything that's been happening outside of this region?
Oh, fuck's sake.
No.
Argh, god damn
We're
it.
cut off. We're cut off from, as I believed, travel and knowledge between regions was impossible. Normally.
You've ever considered why it's impossible?
Well, that's because the overlords bar all the areas.
But why it's possible now, though? Why it's...
Well, I try not to think about it. I mean, if I got here, stands to logical reason that other people would be able to get here. Maybe you found a portal or something. Who knows?
And so did you cast a teleportation spell, did Amaris, to get you here?
Yes. So Amaris has a room, a study in his fortress. He allowed me to use it, and with it there was a teleportation circle.
Does he need damage to get back?
Kept
is
me
the
here.
question.
Unfortunately, so that's
Did
how
you ever
I
get
got
back?
here. Could I? Or did I? Sorry, what did you say?
Could you ever go
Could I?
back?
Yeah, good, I suppose. But until I oh, hang on, let me think. No. Unfortunately, it was a one-way street. The only way for me to get back is with the crystal in hand. Because it would boost my ability to teleport, in theory.
Do you even like Amaris? Why you... Would you let yourself be subjugated to him?
Look. Am I proud of teaching a man to control others? No. But in the thirst for knowledge, you do things that you aren't necessarily proud of. I'm sure you, as a magical person as yourself, I'm sure you've done things that you probably aren't necessarily proud of in the thirst for knowledge.
No, my conscience is pretty clear for thirst of knowledge.
Well, I guess we can't all be that lucky.
I fought and unfortunately killed quite a lot of people in the protection of the magical users in North Valley.
Did you? So you say you killed
slaves.
people. So you say you killed people because they made magic people slaves, but could you not have talked to them about magic users and tried to bring them to to understand you better rather than just simply killing them?
Fortunately, that was not the way of North Valley.
Well,
They used their swords more than they ever used their brains, and that's what they feared most about us magic users.
Well, that thing is, this is the way it was in South Valley. If you wanted to learn anything, make headway in magical research, that was the way to do it. And we are all slaves to our regions.
Yeah, that's going to be Argh's
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Well done.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I guess I'd head over straight away, I guess, unless anybody wants to do anything in the end.
I'm just looking at spells.
Okay.
Me too.
I mean, unless you plan on starting trouble, I don't,
Oh yeah, we need to
But-
level up, shit.
We'll worry about that later. I mean, this
Oh,
bit, I mean, I'll try not to do too much.
Okay.
I mean, you got extra proficiency, so all your skill checks should be okay anyway.
Yep.
So yeah, you all going to Pollock's house?
Yep, I'll
Mhm.
head over.
So Pollock greets you all? Uh-huh. You all did come back then. I'm glad that you all came. So, if you're ready, I'm ready to head over there.
+5.
Talion will nod.
I love how we're just not mentioning last night.
Yeah, are there any visible battle scars? Like, just Talion look very
I mean, I
sad,
healed
noticeably
him. I
sadder.
healed him pretty
I
good.
mean, the thing with Talion, especially, is he would have like puncture wounds all over his clothing
Yeah.
because he was attacked with a rapier. So you may have healed the health, but you didn't change your clothing.
It's just bloody
Cure
as
wound
shit.
seals scars, doesn't it?
It does, but not the scars of your clothes.
No, I will get some new
Oh,
Clothes get-
yeah.
So, your clothes get pierced and ripped
Plus,
and what have you.
Yeah, unless you clean them, they'd just be blood. Splattered.
My spell slots are now 3rd level for Warlock.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah,
I will ask you guys later, but I've got some pretty juicy 7th level slots spells.
Oh, same.
Nice.
Are you taking reverse gravity?
oh my
No,
God.
no. I can't decide between.
Alright, I'm on it.
I can't decide between plane shift or regenerate.
Ooh.
So he's gonna go. All right, if
I
you're all ready,
definitely
then,
want Firestorm.
if you're all ready, then let's make our way to the Lightway and head over to Tranquility. And he sort of just motions you all to the door. Obviously, going through it himself, but
I keep the books, by the way, that I was studying.
okay.
Well,
What the one for those 2 spells?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you do? Fine. Yeah. So, are you all going to teleport to Tranquility?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with him.
Yep.
Right, let me just double check that I've actually got Pollock in this map. I don't know if I did. No, I did not. And obviously, your hawk still has not joined you yet. Just so you know.
Still fly.
Yeah.
Still travelling, and obviously it's now going to have to travel further because you're now teleporting even further away.
That's fine.
Right, let me make the
There's
talk
6
invisible.
spells, so I can add another spell.
So you teleport to
Piece of shit.
Ooh.
a
This is
very
pretty big.
large
Yeah.
city. One thing you will notice is you are very, very much close. You are a lot closer to the barrier. Obviously, well, not obviously, but you are not much closer to the barrier. One thing you will notice is, I mean, you can't obviously see all the different buildings, but one building in particular stands out, and this is a very large tower.
This is the one in the middle.
Pretty much.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
So, yeah. So Pollock goes to you, right? See that tower over there?
Mhm.
That is the academy.
Talion will nod.
So if you're all, let's head over there now, and let's get into that academy. Unless any of you have anything else you wanted to do beforehand. Make sure you are. You may want to make sure that you are prepared before we enter.
I'm going to take out my cloak.
Yeah, we got. Is there uniform for the academy?
No, there is not.
Like, presumably they're not going to turn away people who look like clearly not magicians.
The thing is, if you are clever enough to pass the entry exam, then it doesn't matter what you look like.
True.
Alright. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
And you don't have to worry about weapons either, because everyone there is skilled magicians. If you go to there with a sword, you've got a sword against a guy who can fire magic from, a mile away. You're probably going to be completely outmatched. So, I would advise not to start fights if you don't, if you can avoid it.
Talion will nod
Right.
again.
So magic
will
is
also nod
freely used
quietly.
in there.
Yeah, magic is freely used. Just obviously, don't do it. Don't do it in with malicious intent.
Mhm.
So, because people don't take kindly to that. So, has anyone got anything else they need to do, or should we head straight to the academy?
Nah, that sounds good.
Let's go to the academy. Talion will say, proceed.
Right. So he basically leads you to this academy, basically directly in the middle.
Mhm.
So you enter this. You go to this academy, and you can see a barrier around. Because you are much closer, you can see a barrier, sort of doming this this academy. So it basically encompasses the whole thing.
Mhm.
But there is an archway that's got no door, but it does have this big purple barrier in front of it.
Okay.
So, and he sort of turns to you and goes, people who have passed the exam can walk freely through this barrier with no problems.
Mhm.
And he sort of steps through it and then back out again to show you. And all he kind of does is just kind of like through it and back through it. So does it have, the thing does it the barrier ripples, but there's no resistance.
Mhm.
And he goes, if someone who doesn't pass the exam go through it, then it hits them back.
Okay.
So, I suppose I should have asked this earlier, but do any of you have any Navarite?
Yes,
Mhm.
and I will not.
I'm going to
roll
hold
it.
out my staff and set it down.
He's going to look very confused at you because your staff is, on the outward appearance, wood.
I'm going to look at him and just say, trust me.
Yeah, I'd rather use the metal one if it's all the same. Actually, for the purposes of it, I need to have direct contact with the Navarite itself. So if it's, I don't know, if it's somehow in that wood or whatever, or if it's some weird ass wood, it's not going to work. So he kind of motions towards Cirilla. So basically, he sort of puts his hand out as if to,
Hey,
request.
my didgeridoo.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Okay.
I'll say-
He's gonna see. He'll see your discomfort and go, look, I need it to do what I need to do.
I'll say Cirilla.
What does
Unless
that mean?
Cirilla, if he
Unless
tries
anyone else
anything,
has any Navarite that I can use, but
I'll say
that's the
Cirilla,
only
if he
one.
tries
I'm going to
anything,
hold
I'll
my
cut him
staff
down.
out yet again, and I'm going to be like, it's in
Maybe use the
staff.
maybe use the staff. The didgeridoo has incredible sentimental value to me.
The staff doesn't work, unfortunately. The staff
What?
won't work. It needs to. I need to have the actual contact of Navarite itself. If it's
I'm
if
gonna
it's
look
clearly
over
not
to Talion
Navarite,
and I'm gonna
Navarite-
say,
Talion
don't you
have
have a
like
necklace?
a necklace? Yeah.
Talian's gonna remain quiet.
Talion has a
Say,
necklace.
Talion, you're going to give the necklace over, aren't you?
I'm gonna say, do I get this back?
Of course you do.
I'll hand it out to him.
So, what you need to do is, as soon as this barrier goes down, four need to run through.
Mhm.
Are you ready?
I'll nod.
I'm going to prepare to sprint. Say,
Mm.
yes.
Riardon?
Yeah, all good to go.
So what he does, his is on his left hand.
Mhm.
He gets obviously the metal part of your medallion, places it on top of his hand where the glyph is, and basically with that touching, puts his hand where the barrier is.
Mhm.
When he does this, the barrier around the door basically cracks
Nice.
and basically goes down. So
I'll
it's
run.
obviously that.
I'll run through.
Yeah. Run
I
through, dash
sprint through, yeah.
whatever.
Can you all roll dex checks?
Oh, shit.
Just raw.
11.
Shit.
Oh no.
Oh, I can't fucking see.
3.
Okay.
Or I should have thrown a bardic inspiration at you for that.
13.
Oops.
Do you not have any points of inspiration or anything?
Nope.
I have my lucky points, but do I have to use it if I got 11?
You don't know yet.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna use it.
I haven't told you the result.
I got 20.
Okay. I mean, I'll allow you all to go in. It was mostly for if you got a nat 1 anyway.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
Because
thank
you all
God.
kind of prepared for it,
Mhm.
then I was gonna let that happen. So
Cool.
it goes down. You all get through. The barrier goes back up,
Mhm.
and then Pollock turns to Argh and goes, "Right, we can just walk in."
I'm gonna hold my hand out for the Navarite.
Oh, and he hands it back to you.
Cool.
It's okay.
And not, does anyone say anything around our vicinity?
No one. Luckily, there was no one. He wasn't foolish enough to do it.
Yeah.
We're around. Okay, so let me just quickly check to make sure I have. Yeah, that's cool. So you find yourself in the academy,
Awesome.
and what I will do is enable your things. No, the hawk is not there, and I forgot to include Pollock. 'Cause I don't know why, because I knew Pollock would be, well, not necessarily, but...
If we all pass, maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you had all passed, or, I don't know, if you killed him on sight,
Yeah.
something. I mean, technically, you could have got in without him, but would have had to have figured it out.
Yeah. No,
So-
fair enough. Yeah. I've done all my Warlock stuff by the way, so I'm completely done.
So, do you want to call it there? Because I'm going to go into a lot of detail about this place.
It's up to you guys.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
could describe what we see, and then...
Okay, so when you go in, I mean, unfortunately, where you enter isn't very exciting. It's a hallway. You see grand double doors on the other side, and 2 sort of side doors.
Mhm.
I mean, the reason I'm going to show it to you because you saw the map. Obviously, previously I had this all fog of war, so you didn't see it.
Yep.
So, I mean, these doors are closed. You can see people walking in and out, like walking around. A lot of them are basically walking, looking at reading books at the same time,
Yep.
paying you no attention.
Mhm.
Most of them are some of them are robes, some of them aren't. People in all sorts of different clothing,
Mhm.
donned with various attire.
Mhm.
Some people, brightly coloured, some more darker clothing, some elves, some humans, some dwarves, whatever. Basically, most of the races are here,
Okay.
of various genders and ages. I mean, considering how hard the test was, you are probably surprised at how many people are here.
I guess it's like a whole land of people kind of
True.
here. So
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it that way, you've
Yeah.
got these are the only people in the region that could do it. So,
okay.
yeah. But at the moment, in this hallway, you probably see about 8 people.
Hmm.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay. Cool.
Okay. How is it like it's like Hogwarts?
Pretty much. Like there's candles, the floating candles, and
Yes.
doors open automatically
Hogwarts.
and things like. Yeah, it's all. I mean, I know that's how it looks there, but it's all like wood. Like it's all really nice mahogany wood. Looks awesome. Sort of red curtains, and well, you can't see curtains.
Neat.
But so it's all sort of mahogany wood with various pictures of Fenelia.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice touch.
Cool.
Just different stances.
We get some swanky ass spells at 7th level as well. I'm liking it.
I was
picked up teleport.
I was thinking plane shift
Wow. That's
and firestorm while we're in the region. Firestorm mainly going to be for later.
Yeah.
But
There are some cool combat ones.
I couldn't decide between regenerate and plane shift.
I've got some
I
pretty
took
interesting
regenerate,
ones.
so okay.
Okay.
I got prismatic spray as my
I was looking at that one.
attack one.
I knew you guys would go for the combat ones.
Got teleport as well.
I think I got one that might help us
Awesome.
with Fenelia as well.
Oh, thank God! Thank God you're
I,
thinking of the long run, Dom.
Yeah, no, I'm still going utility. We're okay. I've got my special beam cannon, so I'm happy about my damage.
All right.
Okay,
I can
I'm
teleport
gonna-
8 people now.
Sweet, that's not bad.
Anywhere.
Nice.
Unless you fuck it up.
Very handy.
There is a role that dependent on the familiarity of the thing. So
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
if you
gonna,
fuck it up.
um,
I mean, does
Head
it
off
allow? Does that allow anything in the? Oh, yeah. Can you?
Bye, guys.
Do you want to stop the?
281, page
Oh.
281.
Yeah, I'll stop the recording. 3, 2, 1.